Just for the first time.
I think all four of us should just come up with our own intro and we'll all sing it at the same time.
That sounds terrible.
And go. So this is the first podcast ever here at DB's on PC podcast, and I'm with Pat, Erin, and Earl. Maybe Alex is still coming through, we're not sure, but I'm DB, Destin.
Did you press record?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, from the engineer. Did I press record? Either way, we're talking movies tonight. I'm saying it's movies part 1 because I know there's going to be a part 2. We see a lot of movies. Movies are well ingrained into my youth, and at a short period I thought I was going to try and be a filmmaker, but things always change. But either way, I have a huge passion for movies. And
He's way funnier than he is at making movies.
I can actually make funny, I can't make movies. That's the problem.
Right.
You could just make a really long funny and turn it into a movie.
I wouldn't watch
Let's
it.
stand up.
You're 10 minutes, you can make a short out of it. If you're telling a story, you can just like put
the right premise can make a movie.
Right.
Or the premise can be like 5 words long.
Do shorts.
It's true.
Oh, we have to do shorts for the website.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I want to do
because like your stand-up story.
Alex doesn't want to do it, but I need a bunch of guys to do like a card game, and where it's like it's subtly gay without really ever seeing anything gay.
Okay.
There's nothing badly gay about it. It's just a bunch of guys are playing cards, having drinks, throwing jokes like we normally do at each other.
Sure.
And at one
and
point,
then strip poker comes up or something.
right? Or haven't you been a little curious? I have, and I'm kind of feeling all right about it. But
Alex
the scene just kind
it.
of cuts, and when the scene comes back, it's just someone just quietly sitting back down at the counter and getting ready for the next card game. Everyone trying to kind of put their guy face back on, and as the dealer pulls up the cards, and he's like, "Well, 5 card stud." One guy's like, "I'm out." Nothing gay. You don't know if it really happened,
Until
but
the
something
end.
happened to where there's a dark out scene, and they come back, and everyone's very uncomfortable. There's this short movie.
I think you could do that.
Do it.
So has anybody seen Chappie other than Dustin and
not.
myself?
Nope.
No.
Oh man! So yeah, that was the last movie I saw.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I loved it.
It was really good. It
Yeah.
was as gritty as it needed to be to make it feel real and make it relative to things that are going on. But
How was the plot of it? Because it looked kind of just cute from the preview.
the beginning was very cute, and the beginning I wasn't sold.
Okay.
It was like I thought the acting was cheesy, but by the end I was totally into it, and I was convinced by the parts.
Awesome.
So the parts actually fit the roles.
I went
What
into
it
it
fell
thinking
into.
it was just going to be a revved up Short Circuit
Right.
with
yeah.
a higher budget, and I was pleasantly surprised. Like Die Hard Antwood or whatever the main character is.
Antwoord or
Die
D
Antwoord.
Antwoord.
D
I don't really
Antwoord.
know how to say it.
I thought they did a
That
great
dude?
job. I've listened to some of their music. Not the biggest fan.
It's like all
but,
techno.
But because they played themselves, I thought it was spot on for what they needed to portray.
I never saw it. Who else is in it?
I wasn't the biggest fan of Hugh Jackman in that movie.
Dude, his character was just weird. So he was like, he had a power mullet. In a way.
It was.
And
Okay.
the guy that tucks his t-shirts into jeans. But yet he played this kind of badass, this hardcore guy that
Kind of techie,
that was
kind
the
of
alternate
nerdy, but
weapon maker of things.
it was kind of like a nerd with like a roid complex.
yeah,
Interesting.
Weird.
just a different character. He was good in it. It was just
For as A-list celebrity as he is, I actually liked some of the other characters better than him in the movie.
Okay.
Well, he's not the main character, right?
No.
he's the villain,
Yeah, he's
Oh, he's a
the
villain, okay.
protagonist.
protagonist. Yeah, that's true.
What's Sigourney Weaver's character?
She's the
Protagonist.
boss.
Oh, the boss. Oh, like always.
Yeah, she is the head of the company that creates the robots.
In the cabin in the woods too.
She was.
At the end.
She was at the very end. She was the boss.
She was the boss.
yeah.
Because she plays the same kind of character every single time, pretty much.
You know what? As
Like newer. You know?
Yeah.
as hokey as that movie was,
I
enjoyed watching the shit out of it.
Too.
What was the movie
It
with
was
Jack
super
Black
cheesy.
that she did? Jack Black and oh man, rapper.
Ice Cube.
Nope.
Nope.
Ice-T.
Vanilla Ice. I'm going with the ice.
All right.
Oh.
Black rapper. I'll correct that one. So it can't be Vanilla Ice.
Was it the D Train? Because that sounds
it
like
old?
a rapper.
Yeah, it's maybe 10 years older. So it's the one where they remade home movies.
Be Kind
Oh,
Rewind.
Mos Def.
Kind of
Oh,
Rewind.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's right there. Yeah, Mos Def. Thank you.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I like that.
That was
one.
funny.
Sigourney Weaver was a boss in that too. She worked for the movie printing company, and she was the one that came in and told them that they were breaking federal regulations by
Right.
Nice.
Well, and then, I mean, look at...
by remaking every movie.
Pretty blatantly
Yeah.
breaking every
That was-
federal
I
regulation.
enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
Pertaining to media.
But they're
Well-
just doing covers.
well, and then look at her in Avatar. She was the boss as well. She was the lead of that program.
She was.
See?
She's always the boss.
She's the boss.
Miss Lawson.
Miss Lawson.
Damn you, Miss Lawson. You can't copy movies. Or remake them.
I, for one, have been in love with Sigourney Weaver since
No, it wasn't.
forever.
Oh, since I saw Ghostbusters first with her. That was the first movie I saw with her. But it wasn't that they were remaking the movies. It was because they were refilming them over those cassettes.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
so
were
they
this-
had the original packaging.
Yeah, it was the original packaging, or like with the title taped over it. But then they used the actual tape, and that tape was property. So you can't record your own shit on that.
So if they had used like a
Interesting.
camcorder of their own design or whatever,
Or no, just blank tapes.
blank tapes,
Blank
then
tapes.
it would have been completely
It was
legal.
cheaper for them.
Yeah, because remember they started by trying
Well,
to fix a movie.
under the movie premise. Yeah.
Because there's some copyright issues, I'm sure, infringement issues there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
totally.
No, that was actually a good movie.
Yeah.
I saw it once. I'm
Um,
surprised I remembered that much.
Yeah, I only saw those too.
I just can't
I
get
saw-
over
I seen
Jack
it
Black
once.
wearing a big floppy hat and driving Miss Daisy scene.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Ghostbusters.
New ones?
you know that's one of my
Two new
favorites.
ones.
Two new ones.
Is there a
Yeah,
girl one
so
and
there's the totally female reboot.
Yep, the all
And
female
then Sony decided that since there was so much upset about that, they're going to make an all-male one that's going to come out the next following year as a
cast. But
Same one?
It's an
same franchise
alternate-
standalone movie.
alternate
Oh, okay.
universe.
Okay.
Alternate
Yep.
universe.
I thought it was
It's
the
a
same one.
standalone movie.
Exactly, just to...
So it's not supposed to be under the same
So a
timeline.
reboot.
Yeah.
They're both reboots.
They're both reboots.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
But they both coexist in alternate universes, so they don't know about each other.
Right.
They don't like run into each other. never seen
I'm
it.
skeptical.
They
I'm
Star
so
Trek it.
skeptical. I want this movie to be so good because of my childhood and growing up with it, and I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around an all-female cast reboot.
You got comedians.
I think
Yeah, but I think
The
they
part
changed
where
the cast a
they're-
couple of times now.
I think the part where they're all from SNL and everybody's really familiar with them makes it easier to swallow.
That's what they changed.
Because
They
they're
dropped a
not
couple
like-
of the more core stand-up girls.
Right, exactly.
I
And
forget
they
her name, but one of
they
them I was
changed it
actually
to
kind of
people-
excited about.
Yeah, and then they changed it to people that's in everybody's face every day.
I mean, I
Well,
believe.
it was originally an all SNL cast.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know. I know that you and I, Dustin, have talked
And
about
those
this
guys are
before.
SNL people.
The reason why the success of the original one was because it was three comedians in the prime decided to make a movie.
Yeah.
And
Well, and those three guys had made
they had made quite a few movies together already, and it was new. And I mean, you can really tell in Ghostbusters 2 that Bill Murray just was not about it.
Oh.
He just, if you look at the pictures, all four of them are dressed up except for Bill Murray. He's in plain clothes.
But that was the character of the movie. Wasn't he the one that had fallen out?
No.
A little bit? I had gotten that impression in general.
A little bit, yeah, because they were doing the kids' movie. I mean, the kids' birthday parties and stuff like that because they had lost a lot of credibility. And
he wasn't a part of that, though.
No, he
Nor
wasn't.
was he a part of the bookstore.
No.
Nor that's why he was the one that was still.
Well, no, because the
doing his
bookstore
own
wasn't a
TV
part of
show or radio
Ghostbusters.
show. No, but I mean the Egon and Spangler.
Yes.
They owned the bookstore.
Right.
Together. They ran
It's
it together.
paranormal bookstore, yeah.
That's why everyone, either direction, had a pair with one or the other except for...
Right, because he went on to the talk show.
Yeah.
And had his own talk show.
So that's where I thought it was. It's like he was being dragged back into the whole situation.
Makes sense, but on the same scale, though, like, he didn't want to be there. And that's kind of what I'm fearing with this one is it going to have the same luster and sparkle as the original one?
Probably not, because we're old now compared to when we saw as younger kids.
Darn kids.
And the thing is, it's going to be different. You can't go and expect that it's going to be the same.
No, and I'm not. I'm not expecting it to be the same. I want that same feeling.
Like I said, you won't have that
but
same
it's
feeling
hard to do it as good.
Yeah.
And I don't just mean because, that one came first or anything like that. It's...
Yeah.
I don't...
It's a different dynamic.
Well, with the original, there was no preconceptions of what was happening because it was all new. Now
it makes sense.
Now you're expecting something.
Sure.
And I don't know if it's going to
come. If you're going to build it in a different universe, couldn't you come up with an original idea?
Yeah.
Because I know that this is not the first time that they've tried to remake.
A huge list of remakes right now.
And it's not even complete. Like there's more since.
Well, they've been trying to get Bill Murray on course to make a reboot number 3 for years. Actually, I was reading an article the other day, and the first idea for the next reboot was that Oscar, the son of Sigourney Weaver's character, all grown up, going to be one of the main characters, and the original cast is going to be training the new generation of Ghostbusters. So they sent that script to Murray, and he promptly shredded it and returned it to them in the mail.
That's right. I remember reading that.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting.
And then they made that game.
Yeah, the game was cool.
Yeah,
I bought it. Die-hard fan.
Yeah. The story I was really interested in, they were going to do Manhattan turns like upside down into hell.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, they were actually going to go cross-dimensional somehow and enter the dimension you see through the painting in the second one. They were actually going to keep a continual story with what was
Vigo.
That? Vigo, yeah. They're going to see where he went, where he goes, and it's ultimately where you live turned to hell. Like, they were going to see Manhattan hell, and they wanted to do it still in Manhattan because it's Manhattan.
I don't know. Do you think they're going to get Cheech to do an extra on this one?
A what? Oh, that's right. Like the hot dog stand, right, or something?
No, he was the boat harbor master for when Titanic.
Better late than never.
Yeah, Titanic came in. Better late than never. I am excited though because Winston, the guy that I can't remember his name, the black dude.
Yeah.
He's definitely he had his hesitations about an all-female cast until they told him he could be in it. So he's excited about that.
That's good.
Of course.
So did you know? I'm sorry. Back to Chappie.
Sure.
I think I've told you about it before, Pat. The thing I read about being able to transmit colors via brainwaves. And
you did.
Without spoiling the story.
In
real life.
Okay.
I'll try to dig it through here, but that's kind of the story behind Chappie is they want to give machines consciousness.
Digitized consciousness.
And if you can digitize consciousness, can you record consciousness?
So, have you heard of blue brain technology?
That might be what I'm looking for.
They were working on it about 20 years ago, and essentially it's a matter of money to be able to digitally make a human brain, like, molecule by molecule. They have the technology as of, like, almost 20 years ago.
Really?
And so the idea was to actually test out medications for people before making you actually have to experience the symptoms. So like if you're taking depression medication or something, you can figure out if it's going to help you or not before you actually take it.
So you can guinea pig on a clone of yourself?
Essentially, but a digital clone.
Okay.
And
so save it on a USB hard drive.
Then the next steps after that are implementing it into robots, like in Chappie, or making essentially like a hive mind of all the like cancer doctors in the world, and like not redoubling on research.
You know, super machine doctor, just
isn't
super
that
doctor.
crazy?
Yeah.
Just keep
It'll be like the
updates.
doctor in
So
Star Trek.
Is that because like people have a limit? Like we do have a limit. Like they say, you have a limit of 150 names you'll remember at any one time in your life.
Well,
so
Lucy doesn't, and that movie Blue.
It's like, well, nobody is born with all the knowledge that their predecessor had, right? So you have to spend all of this time learning everything that somebody already knows.
Right.
And so it's to shrink down the redundancies in that.
And they're going to explode a lot of brains.
Yeah.
So I googled send brain data over email, because that's how I learned about it, was they were able to send a brain wave over email using this fucked up machine we're looking at.
So it looks like a Tron helmet with a dental x-ray stuck to the back.
Yeah. This guy's got a blindfold. He's looking away from some Halo cannon aimed at the back of his head.
I'm gonna get paid for this, right?
So he was like able to visually transmit what he was seeing.
From what I understood is they had one person practice the thought of a color, and they didn't designate any color, and they didn't tell the person what they were going to receive. They said, you're going to receive information. Like they didn't even tell him you're going to receive a color.
Okay.
They just said, you're going to receive information. We're going to try to, I don't know how they implemented the brainwave into his brain, probably similar thing as recording it, but he thought of blue. Mm-hmm. So they emailed that
brainwave
way that it was encrypted, emailed it, they uploaded it, and they were basically in the middle of saying, so when you understand what comes to you, just let us know blue.
Immediately. Whoa. Wow.
So I've always had this weird concept of, do you see purple the way I see green, and does he see red the way I see orange?
And the answer's no.
And everything's off. That means the way one person perceived blue, another person perceived blue.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that confirms that everyone actually does see in the same color wavelength, and everyone does understand.
So I wonder if what that would do for people with color blindness. If their eyes can't visually see a certain color, but their brain can receive that information.
Wow. I wouldn't doubt if they use someone like that for the experiment, just because they can transmit it better.
Mind blown.
That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Next movie, let's do that. Let's make our own.
Let's make that one. We're going to call these guys, go, hey, we need rights to this story. Right? Tell us what really happened. And then they blow it up with some love story and how these people transmit. I'm not going to.
Or the end,
you know,
like, he saw purple.
We don't have to ruin a good thing. Oh,
Gene's
man.
discoveries. Oh, these are all other things. Oh, this is just one article on it. I'm trying to find. They had a website dedicated for the company itself. They're kind of like, help support us because we need money to keep doing this. This is just an article site here.
Who wants to talk about getting back to the chopper?
To the chopper?
Arnold
the new Terminator?
Yes.
Oh, there's going to be a new one?
Yes.
Yeah, Genesis.
Genesis.
I didn't like the last one with
Isn't he
Christian
like
Bale.
decrepit?
I did.
I loved it.
I didn't love it. I hated the ending.
Well,
they put a face on Skynet. That bothered me.
What was the last movie Schwarzenegger was in where he was like the old school cop?
Oh, I never saw that one.
Last Stand.
And he was like, I'm getting too old for this.
It had Johnny Knoxville in it, and I will say it was
funny,
entertaining to watch, but I would not spend the money to purchase it.
This would be badass,
right?
I don't like really the third or the last Terminator a lot, but I love the story. I always thought they had the story right. So I don't even need to explain 1 and 2. I'm not going to burn time on that right now. But the third one, I didn't like the movie a lot. The action was kind of weird. The new T-1000 was kind of weird. But I loved the ending because Judgment Day still happened.
It
was like
always
I almost thought it was going to be safe again because that's how the first two ended. You felt safe. The first one ended, you didn't know a second Terminator was coming. The second one ended, they burned the Terminators, both of them, and they should be good. But the third one was like, hey, no matter what, it was going to happen on a different day
Regardless.
or the same day. 1997 might have passed, but it just happens on another day.
And so they get you on that thought process, and then they come out with Genesis.
Yeah. Which, well, ultimately...
Which basically is going right back to, we can end Judgment Day. It can never happen again if we do this.
Well, the idea behind this one is not Judgment Day. I don't know what's going on with this one, because they're apparently back in 1984, when Sarah Connor was young.
Yeah.
And she already knew that they were coming. Like when Reese gets there, she's basically saving his ass, saying, no, come on, we're already 10 years into this.
When in turn, he was supposed to be going back to save her.
Yeah.
No, not Reese, but they sent Connor. Connor sent one of his buddies go back to save his mom.
Terminator.
Interesting.
I bet it's mostly CGI.
Oh, yeah.
It's gotta be. He looks like the Crypt Keeper at this point.
Well, and the new thing in movies is CGIing unnecessary things, too.
Yeah.
Bus flip.
I'm old,
He's like gray hair.
but I'm still awesome.
Right.
And you know they're going to write into the story somehow how the aging is relevant.
Yeah. Or he's like a more trustworthy older version.
Yeah,
so
he's
people
an
believe him or
updated,
something.
refined, or they've improved him so he does age.
Or this is the guy that they mirrored it off of, the original.
Oh. Wow. So he's really just an old.
How did he survive through all the years? Well, actually, it really only takes place over like...
Well, that he is but he's a Terminator. So, him being old, I don't know. Maybe they RoboCopped him out.
Maybe.
Speaking of RoboCop Blue.
Aww.
Oh, that's sweet. Look at this poster.
Aww, she's holding his skull.
Yeah, but still... yeah,
How sweet.
in a field.
How does he have
There, that would be otherwise beautiful. I mean, it's just... There's this
romantic?
assumingly pretty lady with a nice butt and standing across this... I don't know, is that sunrise or sunset
Who knows?
field holding a
those
Terminator
things.
skull. It's...
Oh, that's the same field Maxis Aurelius or whatever from Gladiator walked through when he died.
It's that peaceful.
It's
Extra
that
romantic.
tranquil.
It's that peaceful.
Touch the tops of the grains and it sends you to heaven.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Verdict's still out on that one. Jurassic World.
Oh,
I am
hell
really
yeah.
stoked
For
about
that one.
I
that.
am too.
Did they have a trailer?
Let's find out.
They totally
They
have
do
a
have a
trailer.
trailer.
I haven't seen
A
the
couple
trailer.
of trailers.
It's because
Look at that. I
haven't
didn't
seen
even have
new
to find a
movies.
trailer. You just click it and it's like, hey, you got to show you this trailer.
Season
Right?
12. We have to see this one.
Yeah, no, I want to see this on
They
IMAX.
will eat your heart. I know.
So I think
Pretty sure there's no sound on that trailer.
that's okay. We'll
they
talk
know it's
over it.
muted.
But there's a
That's really loud.
so my theory is that the girl who is in it is running Jurassic World. The girl who's in the first one. It's my
I've
guess.
seen the trailer and I don't believe that to be the case.
Really? I've seen the
I know-
trailer too.
I know
and I was
that-
trying to figure out.
It is a girl that's running the genetics program because what they did
Yeah.
is they made the park. It's a success. They're opening it. But now that they've kind of tackled the whole genetics thing,
futuristic.
they're going to start crossbreeding genetics and making hybrid dinosaurs. And
Right.
God.
that's where it gets kind of the problematic issue for the story, I believe.
and then we make
pretty
another Godzilla movie. That'd be sweet.
I am a fan of Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt is going to be in this as the new clever
Nice.
girl.
Really?
Yes.
I like this.
So I'm excited about that. They're also hinting at Chris Pratt being the new face of Indiana Jones, which I'm kind of excited about.
That's better because remember they talked about that Shia LaBeouf guy.
Shia LaBeouf,
Yeah.
not a big.
Fuck that guy.
He's even some
Stevens?
weird things right
Yeah,
now.
he took a left turn and didn't come back. Although I just got done watching Fury the new Brad Pitt tank war
is that
movie.
good?
I loved
started
it.
that.
You started that
So
with
it was
me?
pretty good,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was great. I thought they all did a great job. It was a wonderful story, and Shia LaBeouf actually, I liked him in the movie.
Huh.
He was a likable character in the movie.
Was he trying to play a badass?
No,
That's why.
Yeah, he was a badass in some aspects in the movie,
But he wasn't forcing it.
But he wasn't forcing it. He was actually the religious soldier in the movie.
Interesting.
So, I don't know. I thought he did a good job. But yeah, back to Jurassic. Super stoked.
Didn't show anybody. Oh, there it is.
There he is, Chris Pratt, riding a motorcycle next to raptors.
Hells yeah. And they've got creepy horror movie music.
Who else is in it of note?
That's
Jake Johnson, Jack Johnson's brother.
I don't think that's true.
anyone that's named Johnson. Come on.
Duh, Pat,
obvious.
don't you know that?
Yeah, I don't recognize. really.
Judy Greer, she's going to be the main geneticist that crossbreeds. I've seen her in a few stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, her,
A few
yeah.
things. What's she known for? Archer, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, 13 going on 30. So she's a step-in actress. I don't know.
I've seen her.
Tomorrowland, are they making a new... Oh.
What?
Maybe that's the one that they were billing originally
Oh.
as...
That one, I saw the preview for that one.
Oh yeah.
Where you,
we
is this
saw
where you
the,
grab the coin?
I don't remember that.
Where
But
you
we
grab
saw
the
the
coin and it
preview at
turns into like
when we went and
the
saw
parallel
Chappie.
universe.
Yes.
Is that this one?
I actually haven't seen this one.
I am not.
Oh, yeah,
100%
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
It was at the preview for, or it was a preview before Chappie.
This one looks pretty good.
You were out your mind.
Yeah, you're right.
I will
So-
not admit or deny
That
being
sounds
out of
awful.
my
So
mind.
that, it's okay. We can talk over it. We're
Yeah.
recording. But it kind of reminds me of the premise of
This is cool.
Oh, here I
the
can. We can actually
Magician's
play it if you want.
Nephew.
Oh, that's fine.
The Magician's Nephew, which is one of the Narnia books.
Yeah.
And the Magician's Nephew finds this ring, and you put it on, and it brings you to this land of little pools, and you can go to all the different Narnia worlds.
I saw the trailer for that. Is that this?
No,
No,
I'm
this is
saying the
different.
premise
It's
of
the
this
same.
reminds me of that.
Oh, okay.
The premise of Tomorrowland reminds me of that
Oh,
book
okay.
that I read.
Driver's license,
Did they make a movie?
baseball cap.
No, I can't remember the name of it. You might want to do some research after you're done watching this. There is a movie that is so familiar that it reminds me of Big Fish, but it's about this guy's dad who died. And he did comics or cartoons or something like that. And in his shop, where he did all of his work, his dad, his son goes there to kind of understand and grieve, and finds a doorway that leads to a world where all of his father's creations live.
Holy cool. Oh, I like
And
that.
it's very Big Fish feely. I'm kind of excited about it.
I like it.
Yeah,
wasn't a
what
huge
Big
fan
Fish
of
was
Big
his father's stories, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it turned out that they were half stories in Big Fish.
Half truth.
Yeah.
Half
yeah.
truths.
Great.
She's somewhere else.
Well, this is a different preview than what we
Speaking
saw,
of
but there was a
fields.
preview for Tomorrowland at Chappie.
Yeah, I'd really like to figure out what the name of that one is. But I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
For part 2. Interesting. So,
Starring George Clooney.
God.
I'm sold.
Okay, just to get it out there, my most hated movie of all time starred George Clooney, Solaris. I've never once walked out of a movie theater ever until I saw Solaris, and I still have not walked out of a movie. No, it's about
I haven't watched it. I've seen the cover 100 times.
it's about 15 years old. I want to say 2002. Okay,
there's a 1972 version.
It's about space ghosts.
Yeah.
Space Ghost?
Space
So it's
ghosts in space.
You're telling me it's a remake of something older and it sucked?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah, it says there's a 1972 version.
Yeah.
I got about I want to say 45 minutes into it, and I walked. Couldn't
Looks like
stand it.
Interstellar.
Really?
Yeah.
Has anybody else walked out of a movie?
Yes.
What?
The Stupids.
The Stupids?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
Don't. Obviously.
What about you, Earl? You ever walked out of a movie?
It was a Tom Arnold.
I know you've slept through a couple.
I've slept through a couple. I've never walked out.
Oh
You
man,
and Ray.
I've still never finished The Last Unicorn. I always
I've never
fall asleep
seen-
in that
Oh, well.
movie.
The last
I don't know why.
Man, even I've seen that. I have a sister.
Yeah.
Sure.
Interestingly enough, it's an ex-boyfriend who made me watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Solaris got a 66 in general. You know,
A
a lot of these are
666.
Oh.
66.
Ooh, yeah. I don't know. I'm really not into it. Not
Did
at all.
anybody see Big Hero 6?
Yes.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah,
Loved it. I love
Yeah,
Big
I
Hero
love
6.
You don't get what that sound was. There's a hand motion with it.
The robot does a fist bump.
Yeah.
And instead of exploding it, he goes. It's
Awesome.
hilarious.
No, I loved it. I really liked how they mixed the San Francisco and Tokyo, the San
Yeah.
Francisco,
yeah, something like
San Francisco or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
But I liked how they crossed over anime and American cartoons. I thought that they
The
merged
animation was awesome.
really well with the animation on that because it pulled people from Disney cartoons and Pixar cartoons era, and you mixed the anime era, and it got everyone together. Really good story. Loved it. And it pulled me in
Yeah.
to the story. I liked it.
Yeah. I also totally agree with that. I like
Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine.
Although I did make one reference when I was watching it with Alex that really made me laugh is I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. I mean, I know
Yeah.
you've seen it. Have you seen it, Dustin? Earl, you've seen it? Big Hero 6?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't want to ruin it too much for you, but at some point in the movie, they need help, and so they all become quasi superheroes. Him and
Yes.
his friends.
Yeah.
If you take a really good look at it, it is a poster of Avengers.
Oh, really?
You can literally line up each
Oh, yeah.
person in Avengers with a
a
character
That was
in
the idea with Guardians of the Galaxy.
exactly.
And then it became a hit, so they're going to make a sequel.
No, but that was a comic book way before.
I know, but not a popular one. They literally...
It was,
No.
right, it wasn't.
The
But-
comic book was more popular than the characters, and that's because the original characters were all separate entity comic books that sucked
Yep.
ass. And so they
True.
decided, we got to do something with this garbage, so let's throw them together and make a suck-ass fucking comedy comic. And it blew up.
Yeah.
Not as much as a lot of people think because of how
But it was
big
the
the
same
movie
plan
was.
with the movie. There was, because they have a contract, or I don't know how many they have left to do, but Fox got
Gauntlet
into a contract,
series.
or Marvel got it stuck into a contract to make at least like 12 Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Oh, they got it mapped out too.
At the time, it was like 17, though. They had a shitload of movies that they still had to make. So they were like, well, Guardians of the Galaxy, they kind of... And there's a
Yeah.
few others down the road that are planned, literally written to make... Or just fill space. But then, like, boom,
have
it
Ant-Man
landed.
now.
Yeah, that... I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
About what?
Ant-Man.
Have you seen the
I haven't seen that.
I don't know. Like, I can see the allure of a guy that shrinks because I'm a real
Well, I mean-
short guy.
But why? Well, I don't know
but
anything
it's
about
his-
Ant Man. What is he?
His superpower is
Right, I
to
know.
shrink.
Right, but what? How?
I don't know,
How
just
does he
like-
get anybody?
At this table,
An
if I were Aquaman, I don't know how my powers to communicate with fish are going to help us.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like in Ant Man, like you're gonna be small. You're gonna get stepped on. You can sneak into a bank. Then you'd be more of a
I
criminal.
think he has some
Yeah,
kind of
but-
physical strength attribute. I don't know. Never
know
really,
anything about
it.
never really read
Strong.
any comic books when I was
They
younger.
can lift like 10 times their body weight.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I understand. Like they have Spider Man. He didn't shrink to a spider.
I was
Why
just
are they,
watching
like-
an
That's
Archer
true.
Why did they
episode.
have to shrink Ant Man to an ant? And
So
then
he could get
Because
places.
everybody was on
He
a
doesn't
lot
need
of
to
drugs
pick
when
locks,
they
he
made
enters
these
the
comic
keyhole.
books.
yeah, but if he had the ant power as a normal size, then it'd be amplified to. You know what I mean?
That's what I was watching.
A lot of
There's a
superheroes
recent
buddy
episode
up
of
for that
Archer where he
reason.
tried to do that.
Oh really?
Krieger. You know the
Yeah,
mad
yeah.
scientist Krieger?
Yeah.
There's just a scene where like they said, well, you never took care of that ant problem. And he does one of those backflashes to what he did last night.
Yeah.
And he's like tied up to some machine getting electrocuted by lightning that's also connected to this ant tied up with a little string.
Help me, help me.
Yeah, basically they're like, you were going for human ratio ant powers, weren't you? He's like, no, don't worry about it.
My bad.
Oh, that's funny.
I am excited. I know that in the Cold War or whatever it is, Civil War.
Whoa, it's like
That's way different.
Civil War.
200 years, dude.
Civil War. The new Avengers
Are
one.
100 years apart.
The new Avengers Civil War. Shit it. That they are going to bring out the witch, the Scarlet Witch, and both Magneto's kids.
Nice.
And that was a huge battle because I believe Sony owned them, and Marvel wanted to use them because
that's why they can use Spider-Man now.
That was a huge one too.
That took a while.
Because Spider-Man bridged the gap between all of those. But they made an agreement as far as the Scarlet Witch, and then I think Twitch, or it's not Twitch, it's my mind's going blank right now.
Shazam!
Her brother. He was in the last X-Men movie. He was a really quick guy.
Oh, Quicksilver.
Quicksilver, yeah. So those are two kids of Magneto. And they're Magneto's kids.
Oh.
And they're going to be entering into the Avengers world.
Yeah.
But they also, at the end of Guardians, it wasn't Guardians. I can't remember what movie it was, but they hinted.
End of Guardians was Howard the Duck.
Yeah, that was stupid. That was
It was
stupid.
funny.
I don't.
That was my favorite part of the whole movie. I was like, that's Howard the Duck. What
No.
the hell?
It
like
was
that
funny.
I can't remember which Marvel movie it was, but they showed a clip at the end where it was Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch in a cage. And they're like, I don't know what we're going to do with it. It's because they're going to be separate entities. They're going to do the same thing.
Their own movies. They're making a lot of money out of it.
They're going to be played by different actors, different storylines, but they're the same characters.
Oh, weird.
That's how they resolved it. Is like, we want to use it, and you want to use it, and we both kind of have rights to it, so let's just both do it, and we'll see who
different.
turns out better.
That's so weird.
I don't know.
Disney's been doing a good job, though. I feel like.
Disney has been, in my personal opinion, just towering over everybody and buying everyone out.
Yeah.
As soon as they see a good
I
idea,
agree, but
case in point, Star Wars.
Right?
Will Caesar ever fall?
I mean, I thought their movies were pretty good.
No, their movies are great,
That's why
and
I'm
I
like,
love
and
Disney.
Pixar movies, you know.
I
like,
love Disney. I'm just not a big fan of Disney
monopolizing.
and buying out good stories for money. Maybe they can change my opinion by making good movies on
Well,
whatever
hopefully
they buy
Star
out.
Wars.
I'll say, how about Star Wars?
Star Wars is going to be one of those that's going to be a kicker.
J.J.
Yeah,
Abrams
if they do a good job on Star Wars, they'll make me a believer, I guess. Not whatever the Justin Bieber thing is.
A believer.
A believer? Yeah, no, not one of those, but a believer.
What's the opposite of a believer?
An
A
unbeliever?
normal person?
I don't know.
Non-pedo.
Non-pedo?
I was just hoping someone would be at the tip of your tongue and we'd have one. Or one existed.
Striking away from movies for one quick sec, I can't wait to see the roast of Justin Bieber.
It's already
No,
out.
it's already out.
It's already out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
I heard it got really brutal.
Yeah.
But
That's
he
what I
had a
heard.
good comeback, I guess, at the end.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it in his
No,
butt?
it didn't.
I didn't watch it. I didn't listen
I didn't
to
watch
it.
it either.
I'm going based off of what the radio
Roast.
told me.
I forgot
I
the.
was like, best of what do you want to listen to his music?
Let's see.
Does he have a mustache?
He tries so hard.
He's got peach fuzz.
Oh, that's funny.
Little peach fuzzies.
Did he cry?
I hope.
He held his head in shame in some of the commercials I saw quite a bit.
Okay.
Apparently, Snoop Dogg kind of tore into him a little bit. Or
Didn't Kevin
Snoop
Hart-
Lion. I don't
Kevin
know
Hart
what he's
was in
being
it
called
too?
these days.
Dude, Kevin Hart roasted him?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
The best jokes from the Justin Bieber roast. What do you get when you give a teenager $200 million? Asked Justin Bieber.
It's
A
not
bunch
them
of
saying it.
has-beens calling you a lesbian for 2 hours.
That's what it was. That was his
All
comeback at
much
the end.
worse. Celebrities such as Kevin Hart, Snoop Dogg, and Shaquille O'Neal didn't hold back as they roasted Justin Bieber for a Comedy Central TV special set to air later this month. Other stars such as John Legend, Jaden Smith, Kendall Jenner,
But they don't have, like, the
Kardashian
actual-
laughed along with the audience as the pop star was torn to shreds. on
Apparently
stage.
got super
Here are the best
racist.
jokes
Did it?
and
Because
the warning
they
for
were
some of
talked
them
about
fans.
Selena Gomez a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, speaking of Disney gone bad.
You are the King Joffrey of pop. I know you'll never end up like Kurt
True
Cobain or
story.
Amy Winehouse. Respected. Seth Rogen thinks you're a conceited piece of and he hangs out with James Franco. Who's gonna give you away? The only man in the family is Khloe Kardashian. You may have turned 21, but Justin will always be a baby to me. Since babies urinate everywhere and never know when to shut up. Last year you were ranked.
Oh, they censored it. You know he said piss.
Ranked that low, and he uses your music to torture people. Kevin Hart. Bieber has 10 million fans. Most are in middle schools or standing at least 500 feet away. You have it all except for respect, love, friends, and a Grammy. Ron Burgundy. This kid has funk, moxie, and probably a few other STDs. Always encourage people to stay classy. And what's more classy than hanging out with Floyd Mayweather?
Oh.
Boo!
Alright, Bieber.
You're out of here,
Ball
Bieber.
mustache.
Can't take those minutes back. Oh my
What
god.
the hell is wrong with Space Jam? So, okay, this is an article I crossed. It was, 5 movies they're basically just trying to criticize, or 5 franchises they were criticizing. This list didn't make sense to me once I crossed Zoolander. So, I got to number 1 and they were talking about Space Jam. And how...
So sad.
Well, they complain mostly like it's a 90-minute commercial from 1996. You know, and if it were made today, it'd star LeBron James, because he joked about it on Twitter or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think LeBron James would have been that funny.
Was Michael Jordan funny?
No, he wasn't.
I thought it was funny, but
Have you tried watching it again recently?
Funny things happened to me.
No.
It was terrible.
no, I haven't. To be honest, I haven't watched it in quite a long time.
It's terrible. It doesn't hold up. So don't watch it.
Don't watch it again.
Don't watch it again.
Wow, don't show our kids?
Well, probably as kids.
But is it relevant today?
Yeah.
It's got
I
cartoons.
guess that's the
It's
thing.
not really.
I watched The Angry Beavers. It didn't hold up.
No.
No.
You can show them Rocco's.
No, I didn't like Rocco holding up either.
I still liked it.
Yeah, some of them were funny. Like, I have favorite episodes
Yeah.
I remembered, but no, they didn't last.
Well, and with today's standards of,
Everything's kinda
censorship
censored, yeah.
and all that crap, it's going to be a completely different monster out there than what we grew up with. I mean, like, you're not going to get the earnests.
I think shows are getting more loose on censorship. I think
not kids shows.
not kids shows.
Dude, Adventure Time is
Adventure Time,
horrible
man.
for children.
That's not a kids show.
That's
it's
not
on
a kids
Adult
show.
Swim.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's
What
on
is
a
it?
5.
It's on a 5 now.
I
Yeah.
watch it.
It
Man.
used to be
Dude,
on.
Sienna
it
watches
used to
it.
be,
I let her watch it. But
It used to
language
be on
in it
Adult
is
Swim
like-
though, right?
no.
It was never Adult Swim.
That's
Because my little
never-
niece
yeah.
watches it. She's 6.
It's so dark.
Same with regular show. Those
yeah,
are
regular
like
shows.
show?
I love regular
that
shows.
show. I guess don't
Case
quote
in
me on
point.
this. But I've
Were the
never-
animals getting hammered in the park?
yeah. Well, they're never getting hammered though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
They
remember
never
that
do.
Bro Unicorn episode?
Sure they do.
Dude,
That was
yeah.
so-
Get rid of the unicorns.
Yeah.
Dude, what's Skips? I love Skips because he's always got it up his sleeve. The monkey, the big gorilla.
Yeah.
Oh.
He
Yeah, like-
always knows what to do.
Yeah, well-
like
Oh,
when
and
they
he,
walk into the room, he's just bench pressing.
Always.
And then they're like, "Hey Skips, we got a favor to ask." He's like, "You got a unicorn problem." He just-
No,
he
dude,
just
did you see
knew.
that episode where he has to like fight this god thing to like keep the world from
Yeah, the
ending?
glove.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's
He's
like
a
that.
badass.
Yeah.
Only he can wear the glove or something like that. And
Oh, totally. What
Yep,
was it? It's
that's,
like in Smash Brothers.
dude, you don't watch regular show?
It's
I
like
don't
in
watch
Smash
a lot of
Brothers, the
cartoons,
boss,
man.
the glove.
Not anymore.
I watched regular show. Adventure Time.
I watch Archer and like Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. I've only watched a couple of those. It was
I
great.
love that
liked it.
show.
Well, there's only one season.
Yeah,
is it?
I
Yeah.
can't wait till the next season comes on. I'm waiting patiently for that.
It was good. It was vile, but that's meant to be vile. These are
The
kids
grandpa
shows.
always
They're
burnt-
on it like constantly. But these are on at like 5 and 6. These are just
Weird.
normal kids.
I know. When I was working at the Boys and Girls Club, working with the kids, like, we did not...
Uncle Grandpa is just weird.
We didn't let them watch
Yeah,
that
there's
stuff.
this 4-hour
That's fair.
period, like, you know, when we get home and when Sienna goes to sleep where cartoons are allowed, and I prefer the later half because they're better than the earlier half. The earlier half's like Steven Universe, Uncle Grandpa. They're a little weird. Steven Universe, his, like, best friends, one reminds me of, like, a young Billy Corgan on meth. Yeah, he's always wearing, like, a black shirt and bald head.
I don't know, I just don't think cartoons are the same anymore. Like, I remember getting up every morning on Saturday.
You're not their
And
target,
watching
though.
Celebrity Deathmatch.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
Wait,
I,
that's Claymation, though.
I watched Ghostbusters.
But you're not their target
The real
audience now.
Ghostbusters?
The real Ghostbusters, yeah. And Ninja Turtles and stuff like that.
Oh,
like
yeah, I
that.
love Ninja
Oh, don't get... Sorry, I brought up Ninja Turtles because we need to talk about that
We need
remake.
to talk about Ninja Turtles.
last
That was...
The last one.
That was
Who
verbal.
watched it through?
I watched the whole
I watched the
thing,
whole thing.
and
It was-
the more I
yeah.
watched it, the funnier it got just because it was so bad.
I didn't even get emotionally pissed about it
I
once
did.
I started watching it and just got disappointed. I was like, you know, I'm not going to finish this and I'm out. I'm
You
free.
see
I'm
Shredder?
free on my next hour. I didn't lose it.
Me and Alex
walked out of
watched
that?
it.
Yeah.
I didn't walk out. I just didn't finish it.
Me and Alex both...
Not like I...
You didn't pay
Whatever.
for it.
I didn't pay for it. No, I didn't.
I don't know. Me and Alex watched it at the house, and we watched it the whole way through just to give it a fair shot because we both started it up going, this is going to be really bad. And guess what? It was really bad. April O'Neil, not a reporter. She's aspiring to be a reporter, not a reporter. She's too well connected with the storyline because in the storyline, they are her pets. When they're just turtles, being scientifically mutagenetic and whatever, they are her pets, and her father is one of the key scientists in the program.
Yeah.
Shredder is a 2-minute scene.
Splinter looks disgusting.
He's a 2-minute add-in scene. Like, you see him without his mask for 2 minutes because the original story, the main bad guy is supposed to be the white guy in the story. And then last minute they decided to change it and they hired some Asian-looking dude. They showed his face for 30 seconds and then the rest of it was CG Splinter. Or not Splinter, but Shredder.
Yeah.
And they turned him into
a
a
robot.
giant transformer robot that shot metal shards out of his hand. It was stupid.
What?
It was so stupid. And guess what? Splinter did not come from Japan. No. He came from a lab and he learned Kung Fu by reading a book about Kung Fu that he found in the sewer. Bullshit. I'm so pissed about that movie.
All that pisses me off. So I had to find this because that's one of my favorite like fight scenes of all time was the Shredder fight on the rooftop. I just googled Shredder rooftop fight. What came up first?
2014.
Transformer commercial.
I didn't realize the final fight there was on a rooftop as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Motherfuckers.
I know.
Can't do the ads. We'll get back to this.
It was just a shitty ripoff based on principles that were in the
That
original.
disappoints me. I used to be able to Google that. That was the first result. Was like, you guys got to watch this scene. It's the best scene in the world.
Not this
Okay,
one.
I'm just gonna. I haven't really seen this far because I didn't get that far. I got as far as until the Splinter character could piss me off because he wasn't wise at all. He just seemed, I don't know, just disciplinary. That was it.
Oh, gotcha.
He didn't come across as wise or
He was
that
too
master of anything.
paternal.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah, paternal.
Paternal.
Yeah, look, he's Wolverine in a suit.
Yep.
What? Projectiles immediately.
No,
Projectiles.
and don't stop there. They magnetize and come back to him when he's done.
Of course they do. What did they do to the turtles' faces?
Gave them noses.
Those were creepy looking.
But their mouth is flat, like a human face. They're not round.
I mean, if you're gonna go as far as that to make turtles look real, why not give them dicks?
Yeah. I mean, it's not a movie.
That's how I felt about this movie. I'm so disappointed in this movie. I just don't want to talk about it anymore. Can we move
No,
on?
the inconsistencies of strength was the one thing I saw in the
Yeah,
the
we've talked
45
about
minutes.
that. We've talked about that a lot.
Yeah, the way they can get knocked down, and then all of a sudden, like here, they're holding up a tower. They
Right.
can knock through a Humvee, but they're not bulletproof.
They're not bullet. Well, their shells are bulletproof.
Their shells are bulletproof.
But at the same time, they can't completely destroy an army of like 5 foot members
Right.
with their strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. I don't know. Just
Yeah, they should be like grabbing him by the head. Bah! They're not.
I don't know. I think they should have gone with a new storyline, and I think they should have stuck closer to the originals.
So I gotta be like super specific. Then, huh?
1980s.
Turtles. What year was it? I just do 1 9.
Original.
90s, 87. I don't know.
1980s.
It was
Still gonna be.
That's pissing you off, isn't
yeah,
it?
it is. I just want to be able. What is it? 1990. Ah! Get lost, Megan Fox.
Turtles.
Alright, if you want to know what we're watching by audio, you have to type in. Oh, it's not even there what I had to type in. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 Final Fight.
Shredder fight sequence.
But they might still show the 2014 one.
It's not like the greatest choreography given these guys are in rubber suits, but it's just like one of the hardest scenes where these 4 brothers going hand to hand with this badass.
Not a robot.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that Eddie Murphy dressed Shredder back in the 80s. Because he's wearing the same leather
stand-up
suit.
special. You gotta wear this 2-piece suit. I got.
You'll rock it.
It's red.
Yeah, no, this will forever be the best Ninja Turtles for me. I don't think they're gonna try again. I hope they don't try again.
How many CG effects are in the shot? This whole minute and a half we're watching.
None.
Not a single one. Nice catch, bro.
Save. Man, he
Earl's
almost spilled the water on the microphone.
Earl's got some
He was
spidey
aiming
senses
for it.
tonight.
Look at that. Working suits. I'm more convinced than watching whatever that thing was we were just watching. Scene from 2014.
And they both
2014's greatest budget.
both sides show that they're showing fatigue from fighting.
Correct.
Play-Doh.
It's like even just in that, I saw more emotional distress out of that costume.
Out of a
than
plastic
CG.
suit than a CG?
Yeah.
Imagine that. Weird.
You mean human actors? But I don't want to Play-Doh. Play-Doh.
That's
No,
the,
Blade.
I don't know. That's the thing. Like, that's the big thing about why I think movies are starting to suck so bad. Everything's been done.
Sure.
There's no original stories. And B, everything's CG now. There's not enough realistic footage in movies to make it believable anymore.
You can't get immersed into it.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, like, you remember when CG first came out? We were blown away. We'd never seen it
Yeah,
before.
but it looks so fake now.
But it
But it's
looks
so unnecessary.
so unrealistic. It's unnecessary. They overdo it.
They'll like CG a dog running through a field, and you're like, you could just have
Just
some
use a
treats
dog.
and have a dog run through a field. Like,
And
it's convenient.
use a string camera to chase it.
It's
It will go
convenient,
in the
it's
right
cheaper.
direction. It's cheaper. It's
That's what it is.
It's
It's
less
cheaper.
time. We can make that dog do this the first time.
it
All right.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, that's how they think though. 'Cause
Yeah.
they
It dates your movie is the problem.
They'll obviously
It does, 'cause
figure it
within-
out when people stop
within a
watching
year,
movies because they're over
people
CG.
are
Not how many
Be
many
interested
well,
in
just
your
think
movie.
about the Star
money
Wars.
did this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
I don't know. I'm curious. Look it up.
I can.
Cool.
Yeah. So we got cut off and we had to start a new file.
Technical evaluation.
Technical discoveries.
Yes. Everything's new.
Kind of weird. We haven't really seen ourselves yet for most of this.
Oh man! All right, what
I-
else is coming out?
Fast 7, as it's on the background of
Final post Paul Walker movie.
Yeah. I did see.
Are you sure it's the final one?
I did see.
Unless they filmed another one before he died.
I saw Brick Mansions
Won't be the last Fast and Furious.
with Paul Walker in it, and that was pretty good. I liked it. It's kind of like a post-apocalyptic scenario.
Saw the preview.
It was alright. I liked it. Good action. But yeah, I will have to check out that What We Do in the Shadows, as we were talking about before we got cut off.
Yeah.
That looks pretty funny.
Yeah, it does.
We'd got to work on the Fast and Furious 7 version of Forza.
Oh, you
Oh,
did?
real?
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Nice.
so it's one of their. It's gonna come out around the same time as the movie.
Like a movie dedicated version? I didn't even know that.
They do like monthly update.
Oh, okay.
Monthly updates, so you can get a car pack
Yeah.
monthly, and so it'll have their cars.
Yeah,
That's
I
pretty
actually
cool.
saw a bunch of new characters that are coming out for like Mortal Kombat 10.
Yeah.
Nice.
Predator is one of them.
Predator.
Yeah,
Jason Voorhees is
Yeah,
one of
Jason Voorhees. I'm kind of stoked. Like, I kind of
Probably
want.
fun.
It's. I think that game's out on PS3, right? I don't have a PS4.
I think so.
But the new UFC is only out on PS4, and that's the one that features Bruce Lee.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fun.
They have it for the older one too. I thought.
No, man. Okay, we're gonna go off subject here and talk about a
Dude, yeah.
game. I don't even remember which one it's called. UFC.
2014 game.
Is that the one where you can play Pacquiao?
No.
Video game.
Yeah, it's just
Oh.
called like UFC, but I'm pretty sure
PS4.
it's only on 2. Sure.
Oh, you can play Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks dope. And I saw some gameplay on it, and Bruce Lee, his stats are like way up there.
They'd have to be.
Huh. I thought they had it for the older ones.
Bruce Lee's a
Xbox One,
retailer.
PS4 only. I mean, they had a.
Website.
But no, they had a reason behind it. Like, hey, we only installed the best, graphics drivers that were going to perform on this machine. So we didn't want to give anyone a kickdown version. We wanted to go with modern platform
That
only.
makes sense.
That's like your studio's games. I can't play them anymore
Why?
because I don't have the newest version of iOS.
Yeah, that's kind of. We had trouble with that when we released Fairway
Yeah,
again.
Fairway was fun.
Yeah, it
I played
reached.
it for like a year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
It reached number 1.
Really?
Yeah, for like.
Are you working on it? That's awesome. Are you? Is there like a whole Fairway team?
Where it was
cool.
like 16 people.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah.
I like that they've got like the different skins for every day.
Yeah, I helped with some of those too,
That's cool.
and Erin works on some of the artwork for it too.
Oh, cool. Erin works at Big Fish? Nice. Cool.
Hopefully, me too.
Hopefully.
Yeah. It's an awesome company.
Yeah.
The perks and stuff are fun. I went to one of their holiday parties, and
Was
Sir
it fun?
Mix-a-Lot was there.
Yeah.
And it was a masquerade, and so it was supposed to be like fancy masquerade. And so Wade was Iron Man, and I was Scarlet
awesome.
Witch.
That was the one.
And I made myself like this red wire.
awesome.
I
helmet
saw the
thing.
helmet, the pictures you posted.
That was before I worked there. Like
Yeah, that was
3 months before, I think. 3 or 4 months.
at least. Yeah. That
I've
was
been
around
there
the same
2
time.
years now.
Damn,
Time flies, man.
that's awesome.
Yeah, hopefully.
And then you're gonna start getting those quarterly bonuses and shit.
I do.
You do now?
Mm-hmm.
They're sweet.
They are sweet.
They're really sweet. It's good incentive to work hard.
It is.
You're like,
yeah.
I get 10 grand? Yes.
Because of how much, depends on how much it costs. Or they make, I think.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, so you work hard in it. You produce a good bug-free game.
Yeah, there was like some people who complained, but
There's always
complain
gonna
about crazy stuff.
There's always going to be that one person.
There was one review from Shit Snacks 333, and they said,
You know his fucking screen name?
"No, we
What?
looked on iTunes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, you look on iTunes.
Reviews.
But, yeah, reviews
Yeah.
on iTunes, and then he said,
This fucking guy.
if his review was if fun and family values had a baby." This would be the game. And then it said Shit Snacks 33 or something
Well,
like that.
so my favorite is, like, they've got the whole list of old ladies that they invite.
Oh, yeah. Do they have
down.
that?
Yeah, because their target audience is, like, old ladies.
Yeah. That's pretty much the demographic.
I know my
Yeah.
grandmother plays
So
the
there's, like,
shit out of Bejeweled.
There's a set of them that they bring in to, like, test games.
Oh, yeah. It's like the researchers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a friend of one of them.
So I heard rumors that they're gonna make a standalone Star Wars 2. And they were like
Yeah.
hoping to do like based on Boba Fett.
Like third party one?
Well, yeah,
Or
I
like
heard-
not third party, but
Yeah, I heard they were
Branch
going to
off,
do
branch off.
in
Just like
between
Marvel.
movies. So yeah, basically stories of each individual and maybe from a different angle.
they're gonna try to make a lot of money out of it too.
Yeah,
Like a prequel solo story.
yeah.
No.
Boba Fett would be cool.
That was one they
No,
talked
like a
about was doing a
standalone.
solo.
Huh?
Well, yeah, but like Han Solo when he was still a smuggler,
Right.
that sort of thing.
But it's supposed to be
How-
standalone, like, it adds to the story, but it's not part of the big arc.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Boba Fett between when his father died and when he became Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the bounty
Cool.
hunter.
Yeah, yeah.
You mean Jango Fett?
That's his.
No, Boba Fett.
I was getting mixed up.
Yeah, Boba Fett was the
Jango
young
Fett's
one
a new one.
who became.
I see.
Yeah. But that's the thing is, in like all the comics and the stories, Boba Fett is portrayed as the baddest of asses still.
Yeah, he's
Bounty
the
hunter.
best bounty hunter in the universe.
Yeah, bottom line. But it's not really portrayed much in the movies.
Yeah, me and Alex.
It's just kind of said and done that he is, but it's not like, well, what did he do? He got Han Solo, cool, but like,
he got ate by a sand vagina.
yeah, in the end, his jetpack broke and he fucking dies.
And then apparently in the extended versions throughout the books and fan fiction and stuff like that, he continued on living and interacting with Star Wars characters, and 3 times he gets eaten by that stupid same sand pit. And apparently now, he, like every year, he comes back to the world that it's on, and from his spaceship shoots at it. This is like a big fuck you. I'm not getting that close. I'm smarter now.
Who else would you like to see a standalone?
From the
movie?
Star Wars?
Yeah, from Star Wars.
Chewie.
Yoda.
Chewie.
Yoda
Did you
for
see,
sure.
Did you
Yoda
see the
for sure.
Chewie Christmas special?
Yeah, and
Oh,
I
it's
wanted,
terrible.
I wanted to vomit and
That's
shit
why I
my
don't think
pants.
Chewie
at
would
the same
make a
time.
good story though. I don't think.
Alex tried to put it on.
It's not
The whole
supposed
time,
to
it's
be good.
Alex
It's
tried to put it on for
funny and
Christmas,
campy.
and
I think that's where I saw it.
I begged him for an hour and a half to turn it off.
I convinced him to play it.
Oh.
And I was like,
I've never seen it. I want to see it. And Pat's like, no, don't. I don't wanna see
don't
it.
do it.
It was worth it.
But yeah, like you were saying,
It was hilarious.
Made him
standalone
squirm. So.
Yoda origin story would be awesome.
Ooh.
Because there's
I agree.
there's no more of his kind. He didn't. Why, when he went into hiding, did he not go to his home planet? Why did he die on Dagobah?
Yeah,
Right.
It
exactly.
had nothing to do with his home. Well, I don't know. Maybe it was his home planet, but that's at
Where's the
least-
rest of his race?
Yeah. What happened?
What happened to them?
They apparently lived to be a millennia old. So
Yeah.
where are they?
I mean,
Right.
was he like Kermit the Frog and just hulked out and then got old? It ain't easy being green.
Maybe
I-
it's like the Q and transcends time and space.
True. Yeah, or the Nibbler.
So they could all be anywhere.
Because apparently I was reading an article on Futurama. In one of the screenshots, the still shots of when Fry entered into the time thing, there
Nibbler
was there was a shadow of Nibbler on the ground,
That's awesome.
and so they say that he had the possibility of causing it and making it happen. Who knows? But interesting concept.
Super
I know it's
interesting.
off of Solo Stories, but I would have liked to seen a movie made out of the Clone Wars.
Clone Wars would be cool.
Not because
I don't know.
I think that
I've
I've watched a lot of the series, the cartoon, and it's okay.
Yeah.
But I think it would have been better as like its own squeezed in 3 movies somewhere.
Yes and no, in my opinion. No, because you know they're just going to CG rape the crap out of it.
Well,
Well,
that's going to be this
granted-
whole new movie.
Yeah, but
I
here's
know.
the thing: I like the styling of it. Like we're looking
Did
at
you
the,
see
the
the new
picture of Tie
Stormtroopers?
Fighters and the Millennium Falcon right now. I like how it's shot. It
I mean, you
doesn't
kinda
look
have to
overdone.
CGI this stuff.
I know
You can't-
that's 100% CG right there.
Yeah.
But
I
it
don't
looks
think any of
great.
that's even from a real terrain. Maybe that skyline right there was
That's all
something.
probably fake.
Oh no, it all looks.
That skyline's from Washington. This is from a desert in freaking Peru.
Photoshop.
And it's just, that's what we wanted, but still, I like.
I know from the screenshots of the Millennium Falcon, a lot of the fans were pissed because it didn't have the same look as the original ship.
Yeah, it's not all the same.
And I'm like, so many years have
Who
passed.
cares?
There's going to be repairs done to the ship. It's
probably
going to be
upgraded it.
altered.
It got flattened a little.
Yeah. Then there's the tri-saber. A lot of people are up in arms about
I don't
that.
see what's the big deal about it.
I just see that's a really good way to like really hurt yourself.
That was no. I watched an article.
But if
Yeah,
you're that
I
good,
saw that interview.
It was a guy who was actually was actually skilled in using the long sword. And what he did was he took paint and on the smaller side, I don't know the correct terminology.
Yeah, he
for
used the
sword.
crystals and put it on the side.
No, he
Like wet paint?
it was actual sword, and he put wet paint on the side to see if when he was twisting the sword around, if he got any paint on his arm, which would cause him to cut himself.
Which there are ways you can take your own hand off.
Yeah, I mean, you could kill yourself with a regular lightsaber.
But if you're that good of a swordsman,
if you're
then
skilled
you don't have to worry about it.
and proficient in the art of that particular weapon, it's kudos to you.
Because you wouldn't want to hit your arms anyway, even if it's like a metal.
Because Luke's.
It'll hurt.
Let me put it this way: if Luke had a tri-saber, he'd still have his hand.
Yep.
Just one.
Well,
I don't know. I think that was
pissed
just
about
a
it.
Just
straight
throw it back
strike
on.
off.
It wasn't a glance off of
No, remember he was like hanging off the thing in midair and he just bashing at him and eventually one just.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, I do
right.
remember that
You're right.
scene. But yeah, that was one of his key points. Is with this one, a lightsaber could come down and you could stop it from hitting your arm.
I don't think it's a bad.
I don't think it's a
idea.
big idea. I mean,
We'll see how they do it, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't think it's that big of a deal.
I think it's cool. I mean, it's going to be a lot more better than like 30 fucking lightsabers coming out of a robot.
What about the Rolly R2D2?
But General Grievous.
Rolly R2D2, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Well,
It looks interesting.
I'm not finding the
More
right
mobile.
results. I'm finding the results from the video
you see the
game,
Darth
but they
Vader
all
versus
have
Batman?
different styles that they fought in. Like some of them portrayed fencing when they used lightsabers. Some, were samurai style. Some had a staff. Like they've all portrayed a different style. So I think it's just another style. They're adding the long sword, the broadsword.
Okay. I can see that.
You see the
Later in the storyline,
or
Luke,
Darth Vader versus Batman.
What?
What?
Yeah, They made a short of Darth Vader.
they have a
versus
bunch of
Batman.
those. Me and Alex were watching them yesterday. They did Luke Skywalker versus Harry Potter.
That's funny.
That one.
Of course, Luke owned Harry
It's pretty
Potter.
badass.
Commercial.
Too bad you can't turn them off because you know how
You can
sometimes
mute
you
'em.
skip. Yeah.
What do you mean? It is off.
I did
No,
watch.
like totally.
While we're waiting for this to load up, I did watch the new Kick-Ass 2.
All right, it's loaded. That's enough.
Oh man.
And that's all that needs to be said about that.
That's terrible.
And shame on you, Jim Carrey. Shame on you.
Oh yeah.
My old boss said I looked like.
Kick
the
It. Oh, I
girl,
watched that a
so-
while ago. I forgot about
It
that.
was bad.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I never saw it.
It was not funny like
Didn't
the
he
first
end up
one.
not wanting to be credited from that or something?
Yeah,
Dude,
because-
I wouldn't either.
No, because of it was just recent shooting. And some high
That's
school,
like
and he
in
was trying to
Zombieland
support it.
Yeah,
when they
that's
come up to
right.
Bill Murray and he's dying and he's like, "You got any regrets?" And he's like, "Garfield,
Garfield.
maybe." All right, what are we looking at here? Batman
Darth
versus
Vader.
Darth Vader.
Yep.
It's a short film on YouTube.
Pretty
Darth.
good. There's Batman. He's kind of chubby.
My money's
Yeah.
on Darth.
Oh yeah, just watch. It's pretty good. Because like that technology has nothing on the Force. So what are you gonna
He
do?
just has money. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a big
He's just
Batman
gonna
fan.
electrocute.
I
him.
love Batman.
Oh, I'm a huge Batman
Batman's just gonna
fan.
get zapped.
No, I mean in the
Let's
like
call this
dual
fight, right?
in the dual
He wouldn't win.
scenarios. I never pick Batman.
We're going down a hallway here, and Darth Vader's surrounded by stormtroopers.
Oh, Batman's
It's
fucking
very
in the Death
Spaceballs.
Star. Uh-oh.
Oh, I heard they're making another Spaceballs.
They are.
Yes,
Oh.
and
I'm so
search for
excited.
more money.
I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
That's what he named it.
Yeah.
It's what they named it. And
Spaceballs
rightfully so.
t-shirt.
What Yogurt said, yeah,
Yeah,
merchandising.
yeah.
Well, it's gonna be.
Spaceballs the
it-
toilet paper.
It's gonna be
Yogurt,
huge
will
though.
we ever meet again? Perhaps in the sequel. Spaceballs.
It's gonna be huge though because
money.
it's for two reasons. For two reasons personally for me. A, it's probably gonna be Mel Brooks' last movie.
You think
He's
so?
old. How old is he?
I think so. And B, it's bringing Rick Moranis out of retirement.
Yeah.
Because he quit when his wife died. He quit acting to raise his kids. His kids are raised now, and so he's coming back for at least this movie. And I'm excited because I don't know.
too.
I was a huge Rick Moranis. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
And then Strange Brew with Dave Thomas.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters. I mean, I love Rick Moranis. He's just a goofball like me. All right, so
All right.
He's punching.
That
I'm
man's
not-
trying to punch Darth
I'm
Vader
not
in the
convinced.
face, and he forgot that
Batman
he's got a
died
giant
and
helmet.
then he had a lightsaber.
he has
Batman has a lightsaber.
All right,
So he's a Jedi?
something's happening now.
He stole it. He has the technology to make it.
at this point, though, why doesn't he just force script the shit out of Batman and call it a day?
Because they wanted to make a
Right.
video out of it.
Oh!
Duh.
Dude, they built a hell of a set for this.
Yeah, the graphics on it aren't bad.
Just wait until the end, though. You guys will like it.
Totally off topic. I'm really excited that the dudes from Firefly are starting to make their own show or movie or whatever.
I saw that
They're
on
making
the...
Firefly a movie?
No.
They're doing
But
their
it's the
own-
dudes from the.
It's their podcast, I believe.
But they're gonna make a
They use force
movie.
power.
Yeah, I think it's a
you up.
podcast to promote the movie or something like that.
Yeah, so
But
they've
anyway-
already been totally funded through like GoFundMe or
Yeah,
Indiegogo,
and it
one of
happened.
those things.
They posted it, and I think it was less than 10 minutes. They had quadrupled their base
That's what I heard.
estimation.
They wanted enough for a pilot, and they ended up funding a whole
movie.
a whole series worth or a whole movie or
Yeah,
something.
that was a big upset, though. I mean, like they took that way out before it needed to.
yeah.
Everyone's pissed
Vader
about
doesn't
that.
die from 2 missiles. Of
course not.
No, didn't think so.
His helmet's fucked up, though.
There you go. Get pissed.
That man's got a nosebleed.
Nice. So Darth Vader's skull is broken open. He's
And he's
holding
force
back
grabbing
Batman's like
jet,
spaceship
Space,
thing.
space jet.
bat.
Space jet.
Yeah. No, it's gotta have bat in the name.
Bat jet.
Bat jet.
Bat. No, he's got a bat jet. That flies on Earth.
Bat rocket.
Oh, Shiva. Haha. How?
He can't be alive.
No, he just tore it apart.
That's how-
Darth Vader broke Batman's neck, and he just fell in
At-
space where there's no gravity.
He force broke his neck, and that's how it should have started the fight, because
Yeah.
it would have ended
Yeah,
instantly.
I'm not
but then we wouldn't have
convinced.
gotten to see the cool set.
I don't know. There's talk about a new Deadpool movie coming out.
Oh yeah.
They already
Yeah, that's.
showed her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm kind of
So that's
excited
pretty
about
much
that. I watched similar to the Batman versus Vader one. It was Deadpool versus Slade Wilson, which is Deathstroke.
Oh, cool.
That was really good. That was an epic fight. But in my mind and everyone else's mind, Deadpool will always win because he's so unpredictable
Yeah.
and crazy. And
That's fair.
I mean, Death is literally in love with him. So if he did die, Death would just bring him back.
I like that we started this with bitching about remakes, and now we're all like, yeah, I want to watch this one.
I don't necessarily. I want to bitch about remakes, but I'm super
Bitch about-
skeptical because I'm excited about it, and I don't want to be let down.
Yeah, I think that's totally fair.
That's why I don't
Take
expect
on
too
that.
much.
And I feel like
You want to
there's
feel the
been-
same way.
I feel like there's
All the
been quite a few
nostalgia.
remakes that have let me down, and it's just, I mean, like Ninja Turtles, RoboCop, just a few recently that
So
just.
I'm better with like Marvel and DC remakes because that's kind of how the comics were built. They
Sure.
were always
They always
different
rewrite.
writers.
Well, they were
always
torn
kinda
apart
changing.
and redone,
Yeah.
and
But like, where's that border between a bad remake and one that's almost acceptable like that?
So, and it's
I don't know,
hard
man.
because you can either
Because it
cater
started
to
as
like,
a movie, perhaps.
well, you can either for comic book remakes, you can either cater to like the hardcore people who want to have all the in jokes, or you can cater to the masses.
I think you
And
have to
it's
do
really
both.
hard to
I think-
like balance that.
Yeah, exactly. You got to find that balance. You have to pay homage to the original story and cater to the nerds out there, and then you have to be able to market and sell it to people who don't know what the fuck's going on.
Which kind of leads you to the newest Star Trek movies because they had to do alternate universe. Like it's similar to what used to go on, but it's not totally canon. And you've got enough in jokes, and you can put enough old actors in there that people are like, "Oh, fuck yeah!"
That
but
was-
then the masses know what's going on because there's way too much story.
Like, why
There's
didn't they
decades
try
of
to
story.
do like another Picard, like another good captain?
That's good though.
Or something, you know, rather than rebooting.
I don't know what they did with
Well,
the
yeah,
reboot.
but-
What they did,
Shatner.
what they did with the Star
True,
Trek
but
reboot
one
was
is more
genius.
respected than
He
the
just
other.
died in a time ribbon. You know, he's still
Shatner
alive.
was pissed that he wasn't invited back.
Yeah.
And
What-
Wasn't invited.
What they
He
did
was
with the
not
Star
invited
Wars
back.
reboot, though, was genius. Create a time rift. That way you can touch back on similar things that happen in the story,
Yeah.
but create your own story moving forward.
It was
It
genius,
was
and that's what
genius.
it kind of leaves you with, as
And-
for like a good balance.
And the second one was still Khan.
yeah,
You know, like Star Trek 2, there's the Wrath of Khan.
Yeah.
yeah,
They came across them just in a different way.
yeah.
Very different.
Yeah, I knew nothing about Star Trek.
That's
You've seen the
okay.
Wrath of Khan?
I haven't.
Okay.
Well, no.
Speaking
The old one?
of-
Yeah. You
Speaking-
should see that. It's the best
It's a good one.
Yeah, it was better than the first remake. I mean, or the first reboot, or whatever.
No, not even
No,
the
he's talking
reboot,
about
the
the old
original.
Yes, that too. I really enjoyed it. But speaking of Cumberbatch as Khan, I'm really excited about him playing Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah.
Really?
I'm really excited
I'm
about
bummed
it.
that he passed on the contract for Star Wars.
Did he really?
He did. They
was-
wanted him to
gonna
play a
be-
He was
Sith.
offered both. He was offered the role as the whatever Sith character. That's the only thing that's been spilled about all three. Is there's one Sith character that's supposed to be in all three movies. Like the
Okay.
Sith Master lives through the whole trilogy.
Okay.
So that's been
Which
spilled.
three?
But the coming three.
The coming three.
The main
okay.
three. Yeah, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. I don't know. That guy's blowing up in movies, for sure.
He's
was the voice.
He's versatile.
He's very
I like
versatile.
Dude, that's kind of why Sherlock got pushed back.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know, because he got too popular. And
It was like 2 years
Too much
between
demand.
the seasons.
But I haven't. I don't think I've seen the very last of the rest of Sherlock of current season that's come out.
The third.
Yeah.
There's only 3, I think.
Yeah, but I'm excited. I love the show. It's great.
The last episode is very important as usual.
Oh yeah, of course. I don't know. People, there's a big debate on who's better, RDJ or Cumberbatch as far as a Sherlock. I don't know. I really like Robert Downey Jr. You're not a fan, Dustin. I can tell you're shaking. Your head.
Can you hear my head shaking?
All right. Let me put it this way then. Who else would you put in as Tony Stark for Iron Man?
I wouldn't.
He's pretty good at Iron Man.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we're good.
So we're good. Okay.
Just not a
So he's not horrible in everything. He's just a bad.
Yeah, I got no problem.
Sherlock.
Dude, Robert Downey Jr. is awesome in a lot of movies.
Yeah, yeah.
I just watched The Judge with him and Robert. I can't remember his last name.
Dude, I just watched Scanner Darkly like a week ago.
I've never
Oh.
seen that.
That's
Me-
intense.
yeah. But The Judge was good. It's about his dad's a judge, and then he's a big shot lawyer. And then he comes back for his mom's death, and then his dad gets charged with murder,
Whoa.
and he has to defend. But him and his dad have this relationship that's not cohesive. He's been shunned out of the family. It's a really heavy movie. It's a drama for sure, but it was good. I thought everyone did a great job in that movie. So Scanner Darkly, huh?
Yeah. You've
Is that
seen
good?
that,
It's
right?
been a really
No.
long time.
Keanu Reeves, Winona Ryder, Woody Harrelson.
I like the animation.
Yeah.
That's a huge cast.
Yeah, it
Was it
came
good?
out like
A long time ago.
right around
No,
when we were ending
2006.
high school. Yeah.
Oh, it's animated.
Yeah.
I forget what the animation's called. It's actually filmed and then post-animated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's similar to stop animation but with illustration.
It's something Scott.
It's like
It's a hybrid.
it's like the old school.
Silencer. That sure is some silencer.
Do
good
you
movie.
have this movie?
No, not even downloaded.
Okay.
I used to, but I know I don't now.
Do you think Alex would?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll grab it from him. Yeah, because this looks interesting.
They're all over the place.
Oh my god, it's so good. I forgot about this movie.
Getting progressively worse. Coming out
I was just watching it while folding laundry.
That's a trip.
Damage has taken place to the normally dominant left hemisphere, and the right hemisphere is attempting to compensate.
The two hemispheres of my brain are competing.
Yes.
I know that.
I could be murdered. How did I get here?
Huh. Yeah, this looks good. Speaking of Keanu Reeves, have you seen John Wick yet?
No.
Please do. For the
I
love
heard a
of
couple
God.
of guys walking through the Best Buy as I was like walking to leave, and they were flipping through movies, and one was like, "Dude, have you seen that yet? It is he's such a badass in this one."
It was.
I glanced over, it's the whole row of John Wick.
I'm gonna go out and buy it. It was that good. I will pay
So
the
you're
money
gonna buy a movie?
that I will own.
Wow.
Pay to own this movie.
I don't remember last
I was
time I
not
bought a
expecting
movie.
a whole lot of it. Storyline is basically somebody kills his dog and he gets pissed.
All right.
So is that like comedy action?
I wouldn't go as far to say as it was created to be a comedy, but there was definitely some funny parts in it.
Like hilarious. Fuck it.
Funny, situational,
But violent.
but very, very violent.
Violently
Yeah,
funny.
he literally just kills everyone. He's known as the boogeyman in the
Hilariously
story
violent.
because
Okay.
not even the boogeyman would take him on.
Huh.
Like whenever his name in the movie is mentioned to another character, they get this look of horror because he's supposed to be the top best of the contract killers.
So is that
and it totally runs into a breakdown of how contract killers live in the society together. Like there's a coin currency that they use. There's safe houses where they can all go in and nothing goes down in those, where they have on-call doctors to fix them up if they get injured.
Crazy.
It's very cool. It gives you an insight into the inner workings of contract killers. I'd highly suggest watching it as soon as you can.
That's really interesting.
It was good.
So you're talking about the Judge earlier. Have you guys seen the newer Judge Dredd movie?
Yeah.
I did.
Did you know it was almost entirely a ripoff of this old Japanese movie?
It surprised me.
Like, almost entirely.
So was Star Wars.
It was just... No, it was just really, really cool, and I don't remember the name of it, but, like, Wade and I watched it, and it was, like, literally the exact same.
Verbatim, the same
Yeah.
stuff
Is it
going
the
on.
It was
Redemption one?
insane. What?
The Redemption.
No, it's just called Dread. I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that Redemption.
It's pretty hardcore.
Road to Redemption. It's like a Thai movie.
Okay.
Something Red Dead Redemption. No.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
As far as the new remake was concerned, I thought it was chock full of good action. I just
Yeah.
didn't think the storyline was
No, it sucked.
very
It was
good.
very
I like the
pretty
I like
in
watching
3D.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I watched it in 3D, and it was like all the, like, when he falls and all that glass.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was
Yeah,
so
it was
cool.
definitely cinematically appeasing for the eyeballs, but as far as plot,
Oh yeah, it's an action movie.
it was definitely fell short on that for me. But I liked it.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
I don't think that he created any relationships worthwhile investigating in the movie. Like,
Well, no, he's like locked in this ghetto apartment complex. Like,
Yeah,
but I mean, with
There's
other
not-
Just there to fucking mow.
with
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like with
That's the
other
whole movie.
characters.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of
he's got his
kind of
partner. but-
taps into his new partner, the chick,
Mm-hmm.
and then at the end of the movie, of course, because this was her test, basically. It was her first live outing, and she quits at the end.
Right.
Spoiler. But
Nobody's surprised,
he
though.
he tells his captain, he's just like, I support her continuing on with the force. She's ready.
Yeah.
How's the new RoboCop? I never saw
I saw it the other day on TV. It was on Netflix.
Entertaining to watch. Not what I wanted.
Yeah.
For one, and they did touch on this towards the end of the movie, but they at some point in the movie it's some military government thing where they want to weaponize robots. And-
Spoiler alert ahead of time.
yeah. Well, this is if you guys are listening to about movies, you're gonna hear
Yeah,
spoilers
okay.
left and right.
We're
That's
talking about a movie. It's because we've seen it.
Yeah.
Spoilers all redeemed.
but they make his suit black. They want
Doesn't
want
it
something.
turn into blue at some point?
No, at the end of the movie, he comes back out and he is original color, your steel gray, and then he has his badge laser inscribed on his exoskeleton body.
He walks away happily with his family.
Yep.
Really?
That's a
How's that ending?
huge. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the huge difference between that and the first one where his wife won't fucking look at him.
Yeah.
Right.
I did like how they
had to make
dove.
it
But it's
PC?
also PG-13 versus
They have to
the
make-
first one
yeah.
was rated R.
I did like how they dove
Well, like
more
that one
into
video
the
that Alex-
makings of how he was put together, because they literally at some point in the movie he goes, "I want to see me," and they take all of his mechanical parts away, and he's literally a head with a mechanical beating heart thing, and that's it. They show his hand and his head, and that's all that's left of him. So that was a trip. It was cool seeing him put together.
Yeah, what flesh of him was there?
Yeah, what
Right,
was
that's just,
actually left.
modern times are going to film it differently where you just get to see more graphics. But yeah, story-wise it wasn't as heavy for one, but it just didn't catch me either.
No, didn't catch me either.
Is it worth watching?
It's worth watching. I'll give it that.
It looked cool.
If you're bored and you're folding laundry like Dustin likes to do watching movies, I'd say pop it in. But other than that, it's not something I would like really promote.
It was one I could watch and not have to really listen to.
Yeah.
If you want to sync up to this, you should YouTube RoboCop Murphy shot dead.
And you
This is why the original one was rated R. This isn't like the first 5 minutes of the movie.
yeah, and you see Red Foreman blow RoboCop away.
Yeah.
Right hand gone. And why is he not screaming in agony already?
It's literally
shock.
blown off.
Shock. I
Literally blown off.
I think
gone.
I think
Gushing blood.
shock at that point set in. But yeah, if you've ever seen those Western movies where they make people dance and they don't hit them, this is that, except for they hit him.
Yep.
Every time. He's got body armor, so he just sits there and takes it for a minute too.
There goes the arm. Gone.
Hits him
I mean,
every time.
I know you want to cater these toys to kids, but some movies just need to be rated fucking R.
Yes.
Well, back then it was they weren't as strict either.
No, and I think that they should loosen up a little bit.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, we all watched this shit, and look how we turned out.
Looks like Flea.
That's the
Yeah.
guy. That's the guy off of ER.
I've never
He
seen
played a doctor on ER. He's most famously known as Helicopter Hat because that's how he dies. A helicopter falls off the top of a building and lands on him.
Like in real life?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, not like in real life, but in the show. ER.
I was like,
Which is funny. Which is really funny
Wait,
because...
but didn't two people die via helicopter in that
No.
episode?
It's possible in that episode that two people died, but it's really funny because in a few seasons before that, a helicopter took his hand. And so he died by being finished
You mean
off.
he put his hand in the air while getting at him?
Something happened where his hand got caught by the prop.
Yeah.
And later when he died in that series, the helicopter finished him off.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a good season. I liked it. It's not every day you get to see someone taken out by a helicopter.
Right?
So now we're looking at Murphy, and he's just a pile of guts, basically.
Yeah,
Yep.
he got blown apart. Oh yeah, then the dude gets liquefied in the end. Red gets liquefied.
you know that one video that Alex showed with him shooting everyone's dicks off?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Have you ever seen that? There was, I don't know, is that like an actual cut?
No.
scene? Okay, that's what I thought.
No, that's a parody, but it
It
is
looks-
graphic
It looked
and
legit.
hilarious.
It looked legitimate.
If you haven't
He
seen
shot
it, you
everyone's
should check
dicks
it out.
off.
If you're a diehard RoboCop fan, you should check it out because
Like
it's hilarious.
50 dudes
Warning
running
though, it is super graphic. It's literally like I think it's about 5 minutes long, and it's RoboCop shooting people's dicks off.
Was that made back in the 90s too?
I because I don't know when it was made.
Because
Actually,
it looks like it was that old.
it's the
Unless
same.
They just like
it's
recreated
it's
it,
the same shooting technique for sure. It made it look really interesting, but But yeah, RoboCop shooting a bunch of dicks off is pretty good.
Alex showed me this video like twice already. I don't know if he likes watching dicks, but
Dude, he showed me a couple of videos twice.
yeah.
Like, why again, man?
Yeah, he's into that.
I like how the future cars are like just painted Honda Civics.
Yeah,
What?
but like old school boat style.
Dude is just
So-
melting off.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, Red kind of looks like Elephant Man.
Oh, I guess that's not Red. Red's driving this other car.
yeah.
Red's gonna hit him.
Red Foreman from that '70s show.
Oh, there he is. So it's somebody else.
Juiced!
Watermelon.
Oh, juiced.
Watermelon.
He exploded.
Hey, how much CG was in that shot?
None.
None.
How awesome was it?
Wait.
Great. I believe that way more in CG.
Yep.
The Fly. See, man, yeah. Like, people have talent.
Fly.
They can still do this.
It's
And
too lazy
can't they
because
do
it
it
takes
better?
time.
My uncle, that's what he does. He does special effects.
Oh, awesome.
That's cool.
I don't. It's not
We
direct.
have
uncle.
cooler
It's-
shit
it's
now.
like
Can't we do better mechanics?
We have
lazy.
we have the science to
takes
do way
labor.
better special effects without throwing in CG.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we
all
do.
I say. Like, we could take it a step forward as far as special effects is concerned without CG the crap out of everything. I know I'm beating that like a dead horse, but that's how I feel.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum, who's now doing apartment hunting commercials.
Is he really?
Way to go, Jeff.
He's not going to be in Jurassic World?
No, I don't believe he
Bummer.
is.
Is anyone from... No, that's what I was looking for in the cast. I didn't recognize...
Hammond's dead.
Yeah. Recognize anyone.
I don't believe... Well, I don't know. Let's IMDb it real quick and check it out and see if there's any original cast members from the original story.
Well, that's what I was cruising. I didn't see anyone.
They're gonna make you watch it anyway.
Let's see.
BD Wong.
Yeah, I don't know anybody.
I mean, this dude's cool.
Yeah,
That's a dumb...
What movies is
D'Onofrio.
D'Onofrio. Yeah, he's been in a few
Didn't we look at
things.
this already earlier?
We
Yeah.
did, but I was just gonna
I'm pretty
scan.
sure there's like... I didn't
I
recognize
think it's a
anybody.
fresh cast.
This dude's actually been in a lot of shit.
Well, yeah,
what's
dude,
his name
he-
from Full Metal
yes, he
Jacket?
Private
is.
Pile.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
Private Pile from
Gomer
Full Metal
Pyle.
Jacket.
Oh. We got old.
And he was,
I guess that was made a long
Edgar.
time.
from
And then,
the original Men in Black.
And the judge that we were talking about earlier with Robert Downey Jr., he's his brother.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He's in some shit.
He is in some shit.
I don't know if the mic's picking that up. Doc's crying outside.
You big baby, it is your birthday.
Birthday, and he's sitting outside while we're talking in here.
Oh, poor baby.
I mean, he'd eventually lay down somewhere, but we're gonna get the sound of him humping a leg.
Just so we haven't really touched a whole lot on it yet, but what are you guys' favorite horror movies coming up?
Horror movies?
Is there a lot coming up?
I don't know. It's not one of my strong. I don't get pulled towards it a lot, but
I like horror movies, but
I am
Did anybody see Babadook?
is that good?
It was
See,
pretty good.
Because
and
the
I
name
kinda
like really
wanna buy
pissed
the
me off.
book.
Oh, because I was like, what the hell is that name? That's not even scary.
So this like artist
Oh, we missed the formation.
Made-
Transformation.
Babadook.
made a
Oh,
pop-up
she
book
just ripped
based
off his
on the
jaw.
one that's in the movie.
we're watching
That you can
The
actually
Fly
buy.
ending
So it was good?
from the 1986
Babadook.
version,
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
and
Did you see
it's
that?
pretty gruesome.
When
Flesh
When
just
did
Kevin
this
Spacey
with
movie?
Stan Winston's?
When he
group?
made,
I forget which ones he did.
Oh, that
horror
did
movie.
the special effects.
I forgot what it was called.
Dude, like I say, he was a
I don't know.
master in those days of like making all the monster effects like this.
Ooh.
Did you see that Kevin Smith movie about the horror one that he made? I forgot what it was called.
No, I didn't. I
It
saw a
was called, like,
recommendation for it.
Isn't Kevin Smith putting together another Clerks?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty excited about
Really?
that. Yeah,
It's about time he
Or
made
3.
something else.
Clerks 3.
Clerks 3. Yeah,
No, it wasn't Clerks. It was one of his other movies.
Chasing Amy or something.
No.
it wasn't
Mallrats.
Mallrats too.
Mallrats.
Yeah,
Mallrats
Mallrats.
too.
Nice. I would totally watch that.
I don't know how that's gonna work with all of them being older, because you can't. I don't know. We'll leave a bunch of old people at the mall.
They're gonna be the people that walk around the mall in circles.
The mall walkers.
Dude, if it started off with mall walkers at 6 a.m.
and it's them, and it's their kids that are mall rats.
There you go.
Yeah,
because they just exercise.
That's the thing with a bunch of these reboots is they want to put original cast members in, and it's been 20 years.
Okay, so I guess can we really complain about them
when
using,
we're all excited?
Well, or we're pissed off about them using new cast members or changing it with other people, and
yeah,
because it really wouldn't have been any better if they put the original.
I don't know, because before when I was talking about the proposed Ghostbuster reboot.
I think Alex is here.
Oh, Alex is here.
Giggity, what?
But like I said,
dude, what up?
Hey.
But like I said, with the proposed Ghostbusters reboot that Bill Murray shredded, they could have used the older versions because they were teaching the next generation of Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
You can create storylines where you can explain the age gap.
Oh, I'm tired.
So Alex just walked in.
He looks tired.
Here to join us, man. That's cool.
So weird seeing you with the beard.
Yeah, join in on dude, a beard and long hair. It's weird.
Yeah, it's happening.
Dude, he's almost got the Keanu Reeves. Do the sweep, man. Tell us what it is.
We've gone too far.
It's too far.
We've gone too far. You said we've gone too far. Oh, fuck you guys. I'm gonna eat.
We know too much. That crane fly wants to eat
too much.
Got a skeeter, buddy.
Get him on the microphone. He'll talk.
Right? I seen some shit.
What are your opinions on Ferguson? Huh?
We're talking to a bug.
No comment.
Aww. Earl wrecked it.
Whose computer is that?
Dustin's.
Yeah.
You got a new case?
No, man. It's just been hidden in my closet. That's right.
Along with his virginity.
And his sexuality.
Well, I don't hide. What the? I'm not even. No, man. I've had that. I've had that for a while.
Guyver. When I used to watch this all the time when I was a kid. I was like, oh, that's Mark Hamilton. Even on the front cover, it says he's the Guyver, but he's really not. He's just the detective that helps him.
Isn't that the bug guy?
Yeah, kind of.
They use like animal DNA to transmute people into like living weapons.
Oh, okay.
Using alien technology. Then he's actually part of like a space corps that goes out and kills them.
And this is why Alex was invited to the party.
Oh yeah, Mark Hamill.
Dude, speaking of rentals, this is the last time I saw that was when it would be common to rent a movie.
Yeah.
Me and Alex actually went to Tacoma and we walked through an actual rental store, like
Was
a
it
movie rental
Black
store.
Crow or whatever. What's the name of it?
I can't remember.
Scarecrow?
First time I ever been in a rental movie store.
In years.
So I totally went on one of the like Plenty of Fish dates with the dude who owns that. He's like a creepy motherfucker. I totally left. I just like walked out. I was like, I'm not even staying.
There's just a candlelit dimmer, and it's just a camera pointing at you.
Right? He was like totally planning our life in the first 10 minutes that I walked in. I was like, I'm leaving now. No, we're not having children on a farm. Bye.
Well, that's what we talked about.
Yeah.
Diarrhea.
Oh my god, it was fucked up.
Run! Run!
I hope he hears this podcast.
Right. Maybe he'll
You
learn
know
a
who
thing
you
or two.
You know who you are.
There's Mark Hamill
Oh my God.
as like a beetle.
Cockroach. Grasshopper.
It's
Young girl.
a little bit of both, a little bit of everything.
Insectozoanoid.
It was this or daytime television, his agent told him.
Well, he did the Joker's
choice.
voice in Batman.
Yeah.
So
That was it.
he chose both.
Really good. He also did he played the prankster on the original Flash TV show.
He
which I
did.
thought was
Oh
funny.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching that at my grandma's house. That's how old that is.
Yeah. He just liked the costume.
I like not the green, but the yellow blur that they created behind him to insinuate being fast.
Totally worked, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
We can do a whole podcast about the failure that is Mark Hamill's career. He had like 3 good movies, or 2 good movies.
Hey, he might have 1 or 2 more coming out.
That's true.
I don't know yet if he's, yeah, here it is. I was gonna say, I thought I still had that on it. But, I think they've given off, Han Solo's gonna die.
Well, I don't know, because Harrison Ford keeps getting fucked up, dude. He got fucking broken by the door. The blast door on the Millennium Falcon dropped down on him.
Yeah.
And then he got into a plane wreck.
Yeah. No, he's been in 2 plane wrecks throughout his life.
But recently.
But yeah, recently he got into another plane
But he's
wreck.
a badass motherfucker who, like...
He's the Terminator.
He saves people who are lost in the woods with his helicopter. And they never know that they were rescued by Harrison Ford because...
He's a man of
He's in
mystery.
the pilot seat. You don't see him.
He's a pilot? That explains why he's crashed.
Yeah, his like
I'm
private...
not saying he can't fly, I'm just saying you fly.
No, it's like private helicopter, though.
I honestly can't believe that they got Carrie Fisher to come back from her drug-induced coma to act in this film.
Right?
She was having issues, I didn't pay attention.
She tried to make it to Comic-Con in Seattle last year, and that didn't work out so well.
No.
She had a horrible divorce with Paul Simon.
Is that what they're
Right.
calling a drug overdose?
Or
Divorce?
coming out of the closet.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I was surprised to see her.
Singing with Garfunkel.
Warwick Davis is being recast as R2-D2, I bet.
No, that was Kenneth Baker. He did like Warwick.
Oh,
and
he did he did the Ewok. He was the Ewok.
Kenny Baker is playing R2-D2.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Oh shit.
He's like, I'm smaller. I fit.
Eee.
I don't know, he probably is.
Is it bad that
Yeah, he's OG.
all midgets have that face? That just
He's
go,
an original
"Eee."
R2-D2. Interesting.
So he's only...
Speaking of Star Wars, I ran into Darth Maul at Comic-Con last year.
Oh, Ray Park?
Ray Park, yeah. I was standing in the hotel lobby that my dad was staying at next to the Comic-Con, and
the actual actor?
yeah, he was. I was standing in line, and I looked behind me, and I'm like, man, that's Toad from X-Men. That's Ray Park. Ray Park's awesome. And I didn't want to offend him, so I just turned around and I simply said, hey, dude, I like your shit. And turned around and didn't say anything else. I didn't want to bug him. He was trying to get his coffee.
And then he roundhouse you in the face.
Right.
Shut up.
Brush your head like chicken.
Max von Sydow is probably going to be the Sith. That'll be cool.
Yeah, he's old. That's like going to be his last major villain role.
Yeah.
'Cause half these people wait 5 years and they're all going to be dead anyway.
I just hope he's not the Emperor. I heard a rumor about that the Emperor might not have died or something.
Palpatine?
Yeah.
Well,
Wah, wah.
Some, I don't know what the theory was, resurrection or
probably
what.
happened because in the expanded universe back in the 80s, the original point of the Clone Wars was the Emperor was creating clones to prolong his life because the dark side just drains you, and that's why he looks so old. Mm-hmm. So he kept pumping out clones of himself, and that's why he would just age instantly, and he would look like that and stuff. So after, I think it was in Dark Empire when he came back, they actually found an old, like, hidden hive of Palpatine clones. And then Luke was trying to kill all of them, and they were, still in hibernation and shit. And then one pops out, and he just has a fucking badass lightsaber battle with a young Palpatine, just fucking wicked. And that was cool. But then,
we brought this up earlier. Have you seen any of the Clone Wars cartoon, the TV series?
Animated series.
Yeah. Or the short films. I like them because I like a lot of the story they fit into them. But I think it would have been way better as their own either movie or their own trilogy.
Yeah. No, the first
like a real live one.
I like the first two-parter. That was the prequel to the...
Before they went to computer, they still were drawn.
Yeah. It was a guy,
that was a really good story.
It was got the guy that did Dexter's Laboratory and what do I want to say? Samurai Jack. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was sick.
But it's it's one of those things that gets talked about so much but didn't get glorified enough outside of a kid's cartoon was the whole Clone Wars.
Thanks, Alex.
Because, they talk about how glorified the Clone Wars were, and I know you kind of dive into them in the middle of Revenge of the Sith. That's kind of the ideas you're already in the Clone Wars, but it was still just like a one story. I didn't see war on that scale I thought of. Maybe that first airborne battle right after the credits was pretty crazy.
Well, it's because this movie sucked.
Yeah,
Wait,
they,
let me say
they
that
don't
again.
count.
Sucked.
They don't count.
Testing.
Yeah.
Testing.
Wait, this is
At
gonna
all.
sound good in surround. It fucking sucked. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no.
J.J.
I have all these
Abrams.
friends with kids who are like debating which movies to show them first in the Star Wars
Another
series, and I
reboot.
was like, well,
So
there's only a
Sienna's
trilogy in real life, so there's no debate.
There's only one.
That's another
There
reboot
aren't
that I think
actually
is just going
6
to
movies.
absolutely
That's not
bomb.
real.
Is the Fantastic Four reboot.
Oh, fucking shit. I want to just go back in time and fucking kill those fucking people. That is the... It looks...
And they're not a
trash.
family. They're random strangers
Yeah. Random fucking people.
in the reboot, and I am not okay with that.
Yeah, and that's another
I think he
thing.
got burnt too long.
Yeah.
They put him into
Wowza.
Oh, zing.
Literally.
Oh.
He got toasted.
Nah,
He
they-
got microwaved.
makes me wish they would go back to the original non-reboot.
Oh, we're back to Fields.
Oh, and you make a good one?
Oh, you want like Jessica Alba?
There was actually
Yeah.
what
That was
was
a
that?
terrible movie.
The sci-fi special effects guy Roger Corman that did all the. They made one in the early '90s that was never released because it was so bad. And me and my brother, we actually saved like $40 or something, which is a lot of money in junior high school, and we bought the bootleg VHS of it, and it had it was fucking horrible.
You
could
still
see-
have it, or is your brother?
Oh, it's on the YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Roger Corman, Fantastic Four. And they made the whole movie, but it was so horrible they just never released it. Not even on like video. Like, yeah.
Didn't even have to finish typing his name. And I was like, here.
Yeah. And they also
Like
made
this one? 1994?
yeah.
Oh my
they also
god,
made
it looks horrible from here. Just that scene.
Yeah. They also made. This was the same time that me and my brother we found they made a Justice League.
Play! VHS.
There's an actual
beautiful.
pilot of Justice League they made.
It's an hour and a
So
half.
fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in somewhere here. Let's see what this is about.
Yeah, this is bad.
Well, this looks like a typical 80s movie.
94.
90s movie, whatever.
Just kiss
it
me.
overlaps a little bit.
The VHS
It was
throws me
early
off.
90s.
All right, action.
You gotta see the thing though. He looks like a piece of shit that dried in the sun.
Is the thing made by now?
Like one of the Raisinets.
So did they
Raisin
like
base.
have the accident and everything in this one?
Yeah. It's bad
The
though.
music's
It's
terrible too.
Ah!
It's Leprechaun.
Yeah.
Is that thing? That's not a thing.
No, it's not.
honestly, I don't even
But
remember.
it totally looks like Leprechaun.
Yeah, you touched it.
Yeah, he extra touched the lasers.
This is
So it's this dude who looks like Leprechaun / the Penguin who's jumping around lasers, but totally
like-
running into them.
the
Being a
Tinkerer
creeper.
or the Puppet Master. I don't know. It's one of them.
Puppet Master would make sense.
Some old.
Oh, we're
guy
gonna
with
explode
a
in
hat.
space!
That's a long
This is
thing
what
before
really-
they even happen.
Yeah, they're halfway through the movie. And
How many? 26 minutes into it before they turn into Fantastic Four?
I'm done.
You gotta set the
Unfantastically.
scene.
That long?
That was a horrible scene to set. I don't know what I was watching. I jumped into that completely out of context, and I do have no idea what I was watching.
Are you having Solaris?
This is what
flashbacks?
happens when you look at
Yeah.
the sun without sunglasses.
I'm definitely
You
having
screamed.
Solaris flashbacks. I would walk out of this film.
That movie was that bad?
Solaris?
Yeah,
with
with,
George Clooney?
Yeah.
He
Yes,
walked out.
I walked out. It's the
He
only
says-
movie I've ever walked out of a movie theater.
Yeah, what movie have you walked out on? I walked out on The Stupids with Tom Arnold.
Jurassic Park.
Really?
Yes.
We were talking about Jurassic World.
Yeah, you're a fucking asshole.
No, it was deemed too violent, so we left after the black dude died.
Oh, it wasn't your choice.
Yeah.
Was there a movie? It was your choice that you walked out.
Whose choice was that?
Well, it was
Are they still alive?
despite all odds, but no, it was the first time THX digital sound came out in movie theaters, and it was the first movie we ever saw. And it
That's
was,
a good
It was
starter.
It was like I remember just it was so loud, fucking shit shaking. You just see this black guy just screaming, and you're just like, "Fuck yeah!" And then it just all of a sudden you feel your collar getting pulled, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
So like okay, no. What movie did you walk out on?
By choice, walk out on. You can turn this off, by the way. This is.
I'm still trying to find the action. I'm searching for some action. I'll turn it down a little bit.
Lots of drama.
No, I want to see like when they morph, when they change. They've been sitting around that campfire for like 10 minutes.
I totally.
Oh, there was the thing. And it's true. He does look like a giant piece of shit.
Stretches?
Dried out.
Oh boy!
We're gonna MST3K this thing.
I don't know, man. That's almost as legit as the new one. Or unlegit, however you want to put it.
I saw them when they were filming in Canada. Like,
I think they took the Ninja Turtle suits and they just
I saw the thing
it.
walking around. It was weird.
What? It's like, let me shake your hand.
Has anybody like downloaded any of the MST3K, the new things that you just play along with one of your movies?
MST3K?
Yeah, they've got like a audio only version of like newer movies.
Oh, Mystery.
And so
I was like, what's MST3K?
Yeah, Mystery Science Theater 3000. So you can download the audio only version and play it along with newer movies.
I need to
and it's
check that
fucking
out.
funny.
That'd be fun too.
Yeah, they're really
what
good.
movie? Could be anything.
He hasn't done anything yet.
It's clobbering time.
I heard they're making another Sharknado.
I heard.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Sharknado
1.
3.
3?
3.
They already made 2? I only saw the first one.
It's one of those
gray hair
like just
I've never seen
people
it.
love it because it sucks so bad ones.
Yeah.
Dude, I
It's
actually
totally
got a couple of those because they were like $2 at the store. No, I couldn't do it.
Really?
I couldn't do
You
it.
haven't seen Sharknado?
I haven't seen Sharknado, but I have like giant shark versus octopus, and
Oh, those are at least monsters against each other. Have you seen Ghost Shark? Where sharks of ghosts jump out of puddles and shit?
Is that what happens?
Yeah, it's stupid.
damn, no.
Not that I watched it, I just, skimmed.
Well, just like when Alex showed
Is that Doom?
It's a human centipede. He's like, I'll show you the good. He's like, I'll show you the good stuff, and then you just skip through all the shitty, like, gross, nasty part.
Yeah, my
like,
roommates from Tacoma forced me to watch that. I was
Just like when they
oh
showed me
my
Two Girls, One Cup.
Yeah.
They
Forced
showed
you
it
to
on
watch
TV.
what?
Human Centipede.
Oh yeah, that was a great film.
Really
If you feel
good.
like
No, it was-
throwing
Oh,
up in
that's
a
an
cup
orgasm.
for 4 hours.
Right?
That's why he's
Thanks
jealous.
for... Jesus, Pat.
It wasn't me. I didn't make you watch it.
You can't.
Throwing up in a cup makes me think of Two Girls, One Cup.
Oh well.
It's like going the next
No,
one.
no, that's not
I still
throw up.
haven't really seen. Oh, there he
Right.
is. I was gonna say I want to see Flame because it's gotta suck.
They showed him twice, and that was half the special effects budget.
Wow. I can't talk to this damn mess.
Wow, yeah, they didn't even like redub. They just straight up filmed it right there.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Record
Doom
the
just
audio.
turned into Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Did you see that action?
So he doesn't even stretch. They just use camera angles.
Yeah, he just bitch smacks him right in the face, and he goes out. Oh man.
Oh,
there's the
claymation?
stretch.
Claymation
CG.
stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they have to put it in that angle.
Sad thing is, they like.
So,
look very
when you
true
can
to the
stretch-
comic book.
The straight punch works every time. Remember that.
Oh, that's so state of the art.
So have you gone back and watched The Lawnmower Man?
No, I haven't seen that.
I still like the movie, but the graphics were cutting edge at the time.
At the time.
Yeah.
Keyword.
Keyword.
Why was that?
At
look
the
like? I don't
time.
even know what that is.
Let me see if we can find some animation from there. Really?
You're fine.
Alright, we got cut off again by the 1 hour limit.
We should have a timer maybe for that so we know.
It blinks yellow.
Oh. You kind of blink yellow sometimes too.
Wow. 3 of us blink yellow.
Oh, I'm outnumbered here.
Yep.
You're the minority.
I'm gonna stand behind the pacifist. You wouldn't hit her.
You're vanilla.
I'm not vanilla.
Boring, plain.
I'm banana.
Yeah, so did you catch up on this, Alex, about Ridley Scott talking to Neil Blomkamp about
Out stepping on it.
not stepping on the toes of Prometheus 2 with what he's doing with the storyline?
Yeah, he's. I changed the one thing Ridley Scott felt was bumping Prometheus a little bit.
But doesn't that mean, too, that whatever they thought of actually, had some sort of natural relation, even though they didn't develop the stories together, that it was...
Naturally evolved together.
Yeah, that they could have blended somehow.
Are we recording it?
Yeah, he's just flipping off the camera.
Oh, okay.
I just walked back.
Let's talk about Pixelated or whatever it is.
Oh,
Pixel?
Pixel, yeah, the new Adam Sandler, Kevin James movie.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks funny.
I don't know.
I'll watch
It's
it.
hard
I'm
for
gonna
me
watch
to
it.
imagine Adam Sandler in an action movie.
Oh, it's not much of an action
Right.
movie.
Let's say
Well,
it kinda
Bulletproof,
is.
man. He was in Bulletproof.
He was.
Bulletproof. I know exactly how I feel about fucking Adam Sandler in an action.
See, it was iffy up until I saw the Space Invaders thing, and I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I can see
Plus,
that.
like, the Pac-Man one with the creator was...
Right.
Come to daddy! You
Right.
look so grown.
Yeah.
Kill him! Kill him!
Yeah, it was pretty wonderful.
Yeah, I enjoyed
I
So-
enjoyed the premise of it.
So the premise is that they send a capsule to space.
in the hopes of contacting other life forms.
Back in the 80s.
In like
Included were examples of our life and culture.
in 1 year, I imagine there's going to be like a mashup of this movie playing behind like a crowd of people in a rave.
It was intended to be a
Just
message
a
of
giant
peace.
Pac-Man killing people.
Peace.
It's like the adult
Unfortunately,
version
it was
of
taken the
Wreck-It
wrong
Ralph.
way.
Yeah, pretty much.
We sent them video games.
And they're like,
We
oh, you
put
like
video
blowing shit up. I see.
Put video games in a time capsule.
So what does that mean if we like threw a bunch of porno mags? Like giant Jenna Jameson.
We could have been
just like
blessed.
consume and vacuum into their giant like chasms, like
Oh, you
buildings.
wish.
Pac-Man's devouring
What's that guy's name?
firemen
The short guy
instead.
from Game of Thrones?
The short guy from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Donkey
The
Kong.
Isaac guy?
I forgot.
Oh, the short people kind? I forgot what PC is.
Dwarf.
Yeah, it's an exploding
This is on
barrel.
PC, so you can try either one.
I don't remember his
I know what
name.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's
They'll show
the, Space Invaders. That I'm most excited about that.
And Snake.
Just,
Yeah, right.
oh, Snake.
That guy, see? Oh, they have that? Oh, man.
They gotta have an ET like pop out of something.
The worst game ever.
Yeah. Well, maybe that was a little later.
Have you seen that movie
would be
about the worst game ever?
No, I haven't seen it. I want to see that.
Yeah. It's mostly the worst games ever, but it's
Yeah.
basically they go from every system and which one
part.
is just a
Yeah, here's that
horrible game.
scene.
Like
The creator
documentary
of
style?
Pac-Man.
Professor Radani, what are you doing? I will talk to him. He's my son. Mr. Boy, look how big you grown. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. I know.
He's gonna eat him.
You're a good boy.
Eat him.
Yeah, I'll probably go see it.
Yeah, I'll see it. It's Adam Sandler. What else is coming out? It's got to be something good.
We've got a whole list.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
We
already
already
talked
talked about that.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
These are all things we were talking about over here.
Ryan, you're too late.
Yeah, I ran it about that hard,
But we've got
dude.
that whole list.
Don't worry, I included your name in some of the angriness.
And Gem the Holograms, real live
He's
action.
a Jungle Book. Oh.
Wait. Jungle Book.
That-
Jungle Book live
not,
action.
Not bad. It has Bill Murray as Baloo.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Is
okay.
it-
Wait,
Does
is
not
it,
It's
look bad.
animation then.
do
Oh,
they
it's
have a
animated?
trailer yet? You should look in YouTube.
No, I
don't
thought
know
it
if
was.
it does.
No, I think
No.
it's
If it
real
was on
It's not coming out for
IMDb,
over a year.
No, I think it's like a live action with CG animals.
They didn't have the trailer earlier for the movie we saw on YouTube.
That'd be interesting.
This one's over a
Who's
year
excited for the new Pan?
Yeah,
I am.
What?
I'm totally
I haven't
down.
seen anything about
It's a new Peter Pan. It's also on that list.
Yeah.
It's at the bottom.
I'm waiting for them to make a good
What the fuck
Peter
is
Pan
this?
movie, and
Cinderella.
it. This one looks like who's directing it? Oh, Joe Wright. I don't know.
yeah, just play the trailer.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really
that
excited
Hook?
about it.
No,
On the cover? No.
This is a commercial.
Yeah.
Skip.
Skip. Well, there's a clock.
Well, yeah, dude. Hook.
Yeah.
See it.
the
The dog's
don't
whining
hear
in the
him.
background.
sound.
My dearest Peter,
Ah, my
I
goodness.
long for the day that I can
I
come
long
back
for
you
the
and
day.
explain everything.
I long for the day, which is why I put you in this orphanage.
Right.
Yeah, because they never did a story of Peter Pan.
No.
Okay.
Oh, this is what they're doing.
Oh,
Origins.
origin story.
No.
I mean, they talked about it in Hook,
They talked about it.
but they
But
didn't
they've
start
never
with
done
Peter
a
Pan.
movie.
Well, yeah.
Whoa.
Well, I mean younger. I thought. Oh, I see. Whoa.
Whoa.
Now you got scary
So
clowns.
all these kids are getting abducted from the
Nursery,
orphanage.
yeah, the orphanage, yeah. Off to Neverland.
It's Michael Jackson. Children, let's play. Let's climb a tree. Yeah.
No, it looks
Hook.
good.
Snatching up kids.
That's not Captain Hook.
Yeah,
No?
they usually do Captain
Oh,
Hook
that's
more.
true.
No, Hook's his buddy.
Huh.
Hook's a guy he befriends.
Oh, what?
What?
So Captain Hook is like
Peter
sort
Pan's
of-
friend. Ah.
he looks like an adventurer, like a 1950s
Yeah, that's
safari
Captain Hook.
dude.
Your princess, I presume. Oh, well, I'm actually just a minor, but I appreciate the compliment. Bishop.
That's Hugh Jackman as
Is it?
Yeah.
yeah,
It's just him during chemo.
Blackbeard.
Blackbeard, huh? But really, that's kind of new, isn't it?
Tiger
Or did I
Lily.
miss that? That Peter Pan ever befriended Hook.
I think that's
Oh,
a
that's
new
new.
storyline.
Have you come to conclude?
I don't believe in bedtime stories.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
Super interesting.
I'm gonna see it. It looks good.
I'm
Yeah.
totally gonna see it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I'm gonna
cover
check it out.
kind of looks like a tarot card. Weird.
Almost magic card.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah, Hugh
And they made-
Jackman's busting him out as of late.
Yeah.
What else is he in? Seen?
Chappie.
Annie, why did they
I
turn
didn't
her
see it
black?
yet, though.
Why did they just?
I need to.
They need to.
I need to watch.
Oh,
Chuck.
I was wondering why they turned Annie black.
Because it's a remake, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just
It's not
wondering.
just
I wanna
Annie,
watch
it's
it.
also Daddy Warbucks.
It's like she was.
I want to watch it.
Ginger.
My mom saw it
Yeah.
with my sister, and she said it was a good rendition. She said
I wanna
that she
watch it.
liked it.
No.
Cameron Diaz is the
Well,
orphanage
She looks hilarious in that.
Yeah.
As the slutty fucking
orphanage
trash. I don't know.
orphanage caretaker
Hood rat.
who's trying to get it big.
Yeah.
They have, like, nothing wrong.
Jamie Foxx, whatever he touches is gold.
Oh, totally. He's
He
funny.
just-
He's
Yeah,
super
and the
funny.
hologram. What was that?
There used to be a cartoon. Like one of those Saturday morning cartoons.
shit! They're what?
So they're making a
They're
live
doing
version.
Gem.
Gem and the Hologram.
They're
Oh, Jen, like
fucking doing
1980s. She's a
Don't
rock
you know
star.
Yeah.
Gem is her name? Oh
Yeah.
shit! Really?
Yeah, live action
Yeah.
movie about that.
Do they have a trailer for it? I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
Interesting.
I used to watch
At
this
least
back
this
to
year.
back with Pillow People.
I wanna see a Pirates of the Dark Water, man. Reboot. I do.
They
That
need
was
to finish it. We need to finish
we
it.
need to finish that cartoon.
don't do,
that
we're
was
gonna
the
fucking-
biggest letdown in my
I'll
childhood.
break so many goddamn copyright laws.
Don't know what that is.
Don't even care.
It was a animated cartoon, like adventure pirate story, and it was
Yeah.
really cool. It was
Some-
like
Somehow, like Dark Water, which was just black water, came out and it would actually reach and try and kill you, and then whatever touched it, it would just destroy. So he was trying to collect these like gems, and he had to put them in the lighthouse, and then the lighthouse would burn up all the
It would
fucking...
reverse the black water.
Yeah.
But it was like a mix between Wizard of Oz and Pirates of the Caribbean
Yeah.
in cartoon form. It was really good.
I'm excited about Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Because at the end of Twin Peaks, they said, I'll see you in 23 years. And then it's supposed to...
Are they? Oh, they're really going to do it.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm just learning so much.
And they're like filming it in Eastern Washington or something.
Eastern Washington?
Washington.
I know, I'm really,
Washington.
really stoked about that.
Salmon.
Salmons.
Salmons.
Puyallup?
Puyallup.
Puyallup, what up?
You can't even say it wrong.
Puyallup.
You're like so native
Now,
that
how
you can't
does the Best Buy the phone?
Enough that it pissed off the
Puyallup.
city council
Puyallup.
or the tribal council.
Who said
It's
that?
Puyallup.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Puyallup.
I love listening
The
to it.
Gunman with Sean Penn's coming out soon. I'm not really feeling it.
It is out.
Filmed in Haiti.
Is it out?
Yeah, it's in theaters right now.
God Bless America.
I heard that
That's
it
the
was
one I was
not
trying to
very
think of.
good.
That was a good one.
I like that one. Yeah, God Bless America, where it's the little kid and the girl. I mean, the little kid girl that teamed up with the older guy and just started killing people.
Just taking out
Another
people.
killing
That
spree.
was great.
That was good.
Yeah, I heard the Gunman wasn't very good.
I think it's like a Taken. Just it's like Liam Nielsen's like remake with Sean Penn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is what I feel it is, and
Yeah.
it's just I don't know. I'm not about it.
That's fair.
Call me lucky.
What's that?
I heard about it today on another podcast.
Oh, Bobcat.
Yeah.
You're all into Bobcat.
I like your shit.
Police Academy.
Well, Willow Creek. I thought that was
Dude, I almost downloaded
Never
it the
seen
other
that.
day. It's the
You still haven't watched it?
Nope.
Oh, Bigfoot movie, man. Bigfoot.
Everyone but you said it blew monkey chops.
No, BS. Mallory saw it, Garrett saw it, they said it was cool. Whoever their sister was, then whatever. They're dicks.
No.
That was a good movie.
Okay, I'll download it. I'll give it a fair share.
Willow Creek.
We'll see. I don't know.
I admit a little Blair Witch-ish,
It's on Yeefy.
but original, especially for a Bigfoot movie.
I still haven't seen all of Blair Witch.
I still
seen
don't.
any of them.
I just still don't want to see all of
I've
Blair
seen so
Witch.
many clips from it. I've
It's
probably seen
intense
half
to
the
watch.
movie.
Watch it in the
Right.
dark. It will raise your arm.
Have you guys heard anything about the new Will Smith one where he's a con man? I think
Nothing outside the previews.
it's called Focus. I don't know.
No.
In theaters right now.
Everything that Will Smith touches is turned to gold,
like
except
Tom
for After Earth.
Ooh, okay. Maybe not so much like
Because his son was in it.
But apparently in After Earth, and this is what I've been told, I actually haven't seen the movie, but his son's in the movie, and for some reason, Will Smith is trapped in the ship that they got crashed on. So he can't move. So he's intercom talking to his son from a stationary position, and his son's out venturing over this new Earth world or whatever. Or old Earth world, whatever. Apparently, Will Smith acts circles around Jaden Smith and is in the same spot the entire movie. It was that bad.
Yeah, I heard he
Bobcat
made him.
Gold?
Will Smith made changes to the script to make sure his son was in it.
Yeah.
To I don't know, try and boost his
that sucks.
career or something.
Bigfoot.
I mean, if it was your kid, wouldn't you?
I don't know if I'd want my kid
If my old man was Will Smith
in that limelight.
Yeah. That's just a whole different theory on if you want your kid in that kind of showbiz.
Yeah.
Because some people don't do
Because
that.
that's a lot
But,
of pressure.
This is about this couple revisiting the original, that classic footage.
The one where he swings his arm.
Swinging his arms,
walking.
walking away. They have almost a full body shot of it. It's this couple going
We're
back
back to Willow Creek.
Yeah, they go back to that spot where it happened. And, they get kind of terrorized day by day, night and night, find crap like that, hair around. But I like it because it's a theory of Bigfoot I'd never heard before, and they call it the Forest Bride.
Where something takes a human and
Mates.
impregnates it to make something?
Yeah, because at some point during this, edge, if you believe in, the idea of Darwinism when we came from monkeys at some point, or different beliefs in general too, but there was a transitional edge where apes still stayed apes and a humanoid became a humanoid, you know, but there's still something in between that can breed with both sides, kind of like a donkey to, you know, a horse and
Zebra.
things, and zebra, yeah, all the other, whatever they're called, types of animal.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Question.
Much like dog breeds.
yeah. So, they almost have a human dog breed practice to keep Bigfoot's evolution moving. They're smart enough to know how to work with our society and the way we interact with their areas to, you know, keep their
Species.
developing in a way, or it's just, there's also theories that it's strictly for their, like, satisfaction. They just nab one up for another 5 years.
Huh.
Yeah, and then,
I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I'll give it a fair shake. But I don't know. I'm still kind of skeptical. I've never been a big Bigfoot fanatic.
Is it rapey?
No.
Okay, good. Then I can watch it.
Because
just
Do they show
suggestively, but-
Yeah.
Bigfoot? Do they show Bigfoot?
No.
Ah.
I'll spill that for you. You don't see him. You see worse.
Worse.
Of them killing?
You see a
Sure.
Bigfoot thing. You do see a Bigfoot thing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
you see Bigfoot's dick?
No, but it's like it's something that you it does hit you like, okay, I'll spill the beans enough, but it's you when you see it, you think it's Bigfoot. You realize it's not Bigfoot, and then the dude gets dragged away by Bigfoot that you don't see.
Oh, okay.
But what you
Keeps on
see
edgy.
is like the key part of the story.
Bigfoot's dick.
No.
Yeah.
Pat really wants to see.
Yes.
No, it's nothing. Well, actually, yeah, you do see head to toe nudity. I'll put it that way. But it's for like 2 seconds.
You're not helping your cause on making me watch this.
You can pause it, Pat.
All right.
You can see the head to toe nudity for as long as you
Hang
want.
on.
Are we looking up the head to toe nudity? Because that's a movie I want to watch.
Yeah, speaking of movies,
Google
pirates.
Willow Creek Forest Bride. Wonder if it'll show it.
Oh.
On Dailymotion, maybe, not on YouTube.
Yeah.
Exclusive clip.
Excuse.
Yeah, come on, man. Get me excited.
No,
Get me
this is
pumped.
where they talk about it. It's not what I want. It's not what I want! Trailer 2. I don't know if they're going to show it because it's... Oh, maybe an image.
That's a pretty cool poster.
Yeah.
No, they're probably not going to show these. Okay, fine. So what you catch is, since I'm looking for it, the Forest Bride. So the idea of them having a Forest Bride is they usually try to get a young girl or even a kid or any kind of woman that they can get to submit to. And imagine being put in the lifestyle of being a Bigfoot slave, a bride slave.
Oh, just so they can
Reproduce.
Yeah.
Reproduce or do whatever they wanted with you. You see his bride.
Oh.
And who's getting kidnapped is the new bride.
So it's Savage version.
Dude, it's giving me goosebumps. Like, look at that. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. It is so uncomfortable to think like that's what put it all together. That's what made it really freaky.
I'll say it again a third time. I'll watch it. I'm not gonna like it.
But
already know.
I like I said, I love it because it's a new theory. I'd never heard that theory of, like, I don't believe in so much the evolution part. I believe in more it would be for like a freaking just sex slave.
Yeah.
That makes more sense to me than Bigfoot needs something to evolve. I think it would just be its own chain. And, you know, what's the minimum number to make a successful society? 64?
Yeah, I think so.
You need 64 of one species to successfully reproduce without cross or inbreeding.
Yeah, without making whatever the
And
next
if they're
generation
smart enough
retarded.
to sustain in 64, try finding 64 people hiding in the woods. It's, you know, their senses are better. They can keep away. They might even have better electromagnetic receptions. They can stay away from things like cameras and even night vision and whatever it is. But it's built on all those theories. Just trying to remodernize Bigfoot.
It's sounding way more cerebral than I initially thought.
Yeah.
And I'm
Because it is.
that concept.
There's not a lot of action in it, and you don't see Bigfoot. So it has to deliver somewhere else.
They're remaking
Sure.
Poltergeist.
Yeah, I saw that
Interesting.
Yeah, I was.
I'm actually excited about that.
It looks pretty good. I was kind of wondering why they needed to remake this movie. Cause
They even used kind of a similar like poster that they're advertising right now.
But
I didn't even
it
hear
looks
about
good
this.
though.
Yeah, I watched
Is it
the
going to be
trailer.
like Carrie, where they almost react it scene by scene?
No, not
No,
not
it's
that
a
bad.
different setup. Although I did
watch
like
the
the new Carrie remake. I did.
I never saw it.
I don't think maybe I saw it on like TV.
I watched it. I enjoyed it. Sam Rockwell's going to be in it. That's cool.
He's the dad.
I liked
That's
him.
cool.
I liked him in Seven Psychopaths with
Yeah.
Christopher Walken.
Did you see his
Put your
movie
hands
that
up.
just
No.
starred him?
But
Have you seen the movie that
I don't
just starred
care.
Sam Rockwell?
Oh, that was good.
That was-
I like that one. Moon was good.
Yeah, Moon.
Oh no, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah,
I remember you guys were telling me about it.
that was good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only him in the movie.
Pretty
Throughout
much.
the
There's
whole
like
movie.
two other people. I
Like
think.
Castaway,
The
kinda?
voices.
Spacey.
Yeah. It's not Castaway. He's basically on the dark side of the moon where you can't directly communicate with Earth, and he's like seasonally babysitting. I don't know, some sort of quarry, basically.
It was good though. I enjoyed
But it's all a conspiracy on how could they do it cheaper, how could they do it easier. You know, like you just make one guy take care of this big area and he's got to do it all alone, kind of going nuts after a while, and that's why they have him, on like a 3-year limit. Like it says, contract is 3 years. But by the end of the 3 years, you've either gone crazy or possibly died.
Right.
Hard work, people like you. 3 years is a long haul, you know.
I know you're really lonely up there, but I'm proud of you.
2 weeks to go, Sam. 2 weeks to go, buddy. I'm going home. Looks like we got a live one.
Hello, Dave.
I'm gonna go out.
Yeah.
Good morning, Dave.
Yeah, that is the only other character, really. Just talking
And
to a
that's
robot.
Kevin Spacey's voice.
Yeah.
Time to go.
Perhaps you're imagining things.
Huh.
So
Traitor fucking robot.
Why does he look like me?
Because you're a clone.
Come on, man. You lost your marbles.
You figure that out pretty quick, but you wonder, like, why.
Well, that's like Tom Cruise's Oblivion or whatever it was.
Oblivion.
It was the one with.
oh, the aliens.
It wasn't Aliens.
The girl.
Oh, the new one that just came out?
Yeah.
Where you just gotta, like, relive and relive?
No. This
No,
is
wait,
before
no,
that.
that
This
was
was with
in it.
Morgan Freeman.
Which one was it? Oh, that was the one right before it.
Yeah. Oblivion.
No, I haven't seen that one.
I went to the movie theater with my old man, not expecting much because I kind of have a bias against Tom Cruise movies as of late.
Because he's crazy.
Because he's fucking crazy. But
Scientologist.
that being said, I really did enjoy the movie.
Did he get out of his cage?
Yep. He's at the door.
Doc's escape artist.
Wow.
But yeah, anyway, that being said, I really did enjoy Oblivion. It's spoiler alert, he's clones and they're a alien race that has cloned him to mine different sections of the Earth. And he doesn't
That's
know
one
it.
hell of a spoiler.
Yeah. So, but no, it was good. It was good. I liked it. I thought that it was well put together.
Oh, that's cool.
I did like the newest one that he was in, though, Day After Tomorrow.
I didn't like that one.
It was a good action flick.
Oh, that was the alien.
That's the one where he's basically it's Groundhog's Day on crack.
Yeah. I saw that movie. I kind of skipped around with it. Yeah, it was all right.
I liked it for the action. I wish they would have done a little bit more with the aliens.
Yeah, the aliens didn't really interest me, and then I forgot why they were doing it, and then it was just Tom Hanks.
Ooh,
No.
Mad Max. Let's talk about Mad Max.
Oh yes.
Because that is one of the... that is the most I am excited to see in the next coming year.
Yeah.
That's gonna fucking happen.
If any reboots,
But
that's
we
one
won't get
I
to
am
see
excited
cool
about.
Tina Turner hair.
All I gotta say is it's got Charlize Theron. That's all we need to know about. End of conversation.
Well, it's got Tom Hardy in it too.
Jump left.
It's got Tom Hardy in it too, who played Bane. And I'm really excited about
Dude,
that.
Tom Hardy as Charles Bronson in Bronson. Did you see
Yeah,
that one?
I haven't
was
seen
a
that,
good
but
movie. That's
that's
awesome.
on my watch
Yeah.
list. But yeah, this just
That
looks
was badass.
epic. It looks like carnage,
Man,
pure
the cars
sand
and the-
carnage.
Look
I
at
want
this,
my
dude.
weekends to look
That's
like that.
not even a truck. That's a Mercedes.
On top of a truck.
That is a Mercedes built into a truck.
Yeah.
That is sick. That's
Yeah, and then
awesome.
like the pole vaulters, like where they have
Yeah.
like the giant people where guys climb up and like
That was
they get crane over and hit other cars, and it's just gasoline, sand, and carnage, man. I'm just ready for it.
What a lovely day. It says.
Most definitely.
And just the fact that the original guys doing that movie just validated all the way.
Oh yeah.
I can't get.
Because you know he's gonna pay homage to the original because it was his
Yeah.
baby, and it's just it looks good.
Now, most people don't know, but the guy with the mask, which is the main villain in the movie, that's actually Mel Gibson.
Oh, what?
Oh,
What?
he's playing
Yeah.
it, or did he play it in the original?
Dude, what the fuck else is he doing?
That's true.
Real?
Maybe like a passionate.
They're not even. He's not being credited. Because it's Mel Gibson. You can't put him in a big movie nowadays.
Because it gets chastised and people won't see it purely for the fact that he is.
Even him in Expendables, like, yeah, he was on the movie poster, but he wasn't the big draw because it's Mel Gibson.
Right.
Damn, they're not going to credit him at all?
No,
What's the character's name?
I don't know.
Guy with the
This
mask.
guy with the mask. Motherfucker.
Main evil guy.
Yeah, I am excited to see that.
Yeah.
That's going to be one that I'll probably see IMAX for
No.
sure.
And what it is like I'm totally sure it's going to be one of those things where Tom Hardy kills him and kind of like takes over the mantle and all that. But he'll take off the mask and maybe they'll just
kill him.
yeah.
You never know.
They don't have a trailer for Mad Max.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they did, but it's really just action hardcore. It's not much to listen to.
Beetlejuice 2?
Beetlejuice?
What?
Yeah, they're gonna go do that.
That's
It
all
looks
I
like
got
it's
on
still super.
IMDb doesn't certify it's coming.
So they must just be thinking about it.
Production status, it's in development, it says. That's it.
That was one of the Sony leaks.
Oh, real?
Yeah.
Oh.
Beetlejuice 2. Also Spider-Man going over to Disney just
Yeah.
for cameos.
Right.
And they're actually going to reboot Spider-Man. Reboot
Again?
the reboot. Well, because
The guy said he wasn't
Yeah.
going to do
He's
anymore.
done.
He's like, I'm done. I don't want to be trudged through like the other guy.
And they already named who's going to be the new Spider-Man.
Who was it?
Mel Gibson.
They're just not telling anyone yet because, if
Bad
they.
press.
They want people to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's funny.
But they're not going to credit it. They're not. No.
Is
Then at the end, Tom Hardy's going to come out and kill him.
as Electro?
No, just Tom Hardy as Mad Max.
Oh,
just come
okay.
out.
Are they talking? Are they in talks at all about an Avatar too?
I don't know.
Wait,
thought so.
wait.
I thought so.
Do you mean
Yeah.
Avatar or like which Airbender?
The blue people.
Dude, they're
James
making
Cameron.
a trilogy.
Are they making a trilogy?
He's making 2 of them right now.
James Cameron.
And man, he's got so much money. He's just, yeah, he's
That's a
gonna
long
film.
time. 2017.
2017.
No, go back and then go to the one because it got delayed again. Because I think he's doing 3 movies now.
Like another 3? 3
total.
Yeah.
Avatar sequels. Wow,
Wow.
no kidding.
He said, "Fuck it."
Well, why not?
He must be done diving for the Titanic. I mean, I love the guy, but he did take a huge break, and I didn't watch much
I don't
of that
know,
break.
but
I just wonder
Avatar.
what he found.
I didn't like Avatar that much.
I loved Avatar. Like
No,
that was
okay.
like the first movie that I
don't
really
strive
enjoyed.
to watch the movie again, but visually and audibly, like,
Yeah,
what he did.
that was the first movie that I
Yeah.
really was like, "What the fuck? 3D? Oh shit,
Yeah.
That was
son!"
the first
Yeah.
one, wasn't it?
First
Yeah.
time I was like, it's
The
a
new
modern movie that
3D
blew me
technology.
away. That I was like, that looks awesome the whole way through. Like, I didn't point out and go, it looks like.
I mean, granted,
Bullshit.
it's totally like a Ferngully reboot.
Yeah.
I
Ferngully
love
dances
I love
with
Ferngully,
wolves.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I dug it. I could see making it a trilogy.
But I think that's why.
Yeah, but it's
it was
4.
good.
It's gonna be 4.
It's gonna be
gonna
It
4.
says 3 sequels.
Wow,
What do they refer to those? A legacy?
a legacy.
But
That's what the
Tron
Alien collection was called, was the Alien Legacy before Prometheus came out.
they've already stated that the
Hitchhiker's Guide is a trilogy of
supposedly
5
the
books.
next Avatar movie is going to take place in
It's
the
true.
ocean.
The Hitchhiker's trilogy.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be a water theme.
Water based.
Yeah, he's going to do. He's just.
Well,
gonna
I mean,
go all over.
Avatar was James Cameron's giant fuck you to Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, it was.
Check this
See,
out.
you know what's funny is I can't even remember the movie at the time that came out just before Avatar. That was, what was Spielberg's movie that year?
The fourth kind, or no? It
No.
was no.
Cowboys versus aliens.
No, look it up because I'm interested now on what it was. You said you could remember, and now you can't remember.
No, that's the thing is I don't remember because it ended up being that less important.
Yeah, of
Right.
course.
Well, what year was it?
2009.
So you want me to look up?
So Spielberg.
I knew all I had to do was
Yep. Yeah, just go down
Type
to
stay.
2009.
as a director. Oh god, so many movies.
Transformers.
Lovely Bones. And Transformers.
No, it wasn't Transformers.
No, he's got to be a director. He's
Wait,
got
what
to
is
direct
this?
it.
What is this? Producing?
Because
Yeah, that's
producing
like
You
is
just
just
click on director if you scroll up.
Oh, did I pass it? Yeah, well, I'm going all the way down. There it is. Director.
Director.
2008. Indiana Jones.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a shitty movie.
Yeah.
I was so excited for that and
Oh
terrible.
man, that was
Indiana
a
Jones 5
blowout.
announced now?
What?
Didn't we have to drag someone out of that movie theater? Jordan?
What?
Didn't we-
I didn't go see it with you
Where-
guys.
What?
We all went to go see it, and then like, remember Jordan? That was dating Mallory.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Oh god, didn't we have to drag him out of that fucking? He fell asleep in the movie theater. And I didn't care because I was falling asleep too. But fucking
Yeah, I know
Aliens.
Jordan.
yeah.
They had so many different avenues they could have gone through with like supernatural like stuff in the Indiana Jones. Like you did the Ark of the Covenant, and you did the Temple of Doom with the little gold glowing rocks. You could have done anything else but aliens. Like why turn it into an ET? Like
Oh, they overdid it with
that was I don't know. I think that was a
And the
big
fridge.
mistake.
And
And,
the
then
fridge
adding
explosion.
Shia LaBeouf as a co-star.
No, his son. His son.
Well, it was a co-star, but yeah, it was his son.
You can't make him.
Although I am glad that they brought back the original female character because I love her.
Yeah, she was
She,
cool to
she was
see.
hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
To this day.
they took something like, you know, kind of not modern, but they just took a different idea and kind of ran with what's kind of current. Like those crystal skulls are real. There's
I know there are.
however many in the world, but they're just more renowned as a collectible. But big mystery about where they came from. But the original ones, 2 out of the 3 were biblical. I don't think that's something they would have tried to repeat nowadays.
I don't know.
They went with a sci-fi weird, which felt wrong for Indiana Jones.
It felt wrong. It wasn't archaeological.
Archaeology.
Well, it was.
Archaeological.
Well, it was just.
But ultimately,
It
aliens.
was way off because they just totally went like
Aliens.
cartoon. Because I mean, come on, They had an atomic explosion. He jumped into a lead fridge.
Yeah.
And got
Blasted
out.
half a mile across, and then he dusts off his pants as he's walking
Right.
out.
Like,
And I'm like, I got that.
Which I'm pretty sure the Mythbusters
Juice.
completely smashed that idea.
well, not only would he have died from being slammed inside that thing, but also he would not have been able to open it. It would have been burned solid, like melted together.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been able to kick open the door.
No.
It just, it was, I don't know. It was a bad movie.
That's
So we
just
picked
one.
apart Indiana Jones.
Movies
and the King
require
Crystal
suspension
Skull.
of belief.
Fuck that
Bad movie.
You're right.
Yeah, Avatar just crushed that movie.
Yeah.
That's what was so exciting about coming out next year. I was like, yeah, all right. James Cameron holding it up.
And then he did Cowboys and Aliens.
Oh, that was terrible.
I never saw it.
I didn't see it either.
I saw
I didn't need to.
It looked bad.
Wasn't that the one with the dude?
We need more money.
Yeah, that
Yeah, the dude.
Oh, Spaceballs, the sequel. That had to happen. That
Do they
had
have
to
a trailer
happen.
for that yet?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. We never actually got in to see if there's
We
anything
talked about it,
new
but we didn't look for a trailer.
What was it?
We were talking about the merchandising.
journey,
Quest
the
for,
quest for more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The search.
The
for
search for more money. Is it happening? I doubt then there's even an IMDb page.
Well,
He teases fans.
Well,
I
half
know that
of-
much.
half
Half of them are dead.
Cass is dead.
Yeah.
Spaceballs too.
There might be.
Like I said, though, I am glad that if this happens, that'll bring Rick Moranis back out of retirement.
If they can do that.
That'll be awesome.
Oh, that's what I was going to say earlier about,
Mockingjay.
yeah, you know how much I hate those.
I read all the books.
Yeah.
The movies fall far short of the books.
But just the story in general, you know, Battle Royale.
Oh, that was
Oh,
badass.
Yeah.
That was a great one.
Yeah, you told me about that. I gotta check that out still, but
It was pretty violent. You should watch it.
I don't know. I think they PG-13 the crap out of it and made it bad. Like I
Well,
said,
they
some
made
movies.
it family friendly.
I know.
Something, and I don't know, just
And
kind of cheesed it up. It
just-
was just kids on an island.
Like Lord of the Flies.
Well, no.
No, Battle Royale.
Like, why can't I even think of it? What's the new one? Catching Fire and fucking
Hunger Games.
Mockingjay.
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
Oh.
Yeah, no, think Hunger Games, but Hunger Games copied this.
Okay, yeah.
School
No,
kids.
no, I,
Yeah.
that,
No, the thing of being put on grids in certain areas are going to be air bombed instead of blown up or whatever it is.
Oh,
and
the whole strategy.
you're all
of it,
given
yeah.
one thing. One guy's a backpack full of food. One person has a backpack full of water. Someone's given a Bowie knife. Someone's given a pistol. Someone's given ammo. Someone's given a sword. Someone's
Yeah.
given a knife. Some are given
all random.
sticks. You know, some are given, yeah.
the short. They drew the short end of the stick.
Oh, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, like, are you serious? They just drop them, like, fuck it. And that's it. They were
Wow.
sticks.
Little known that stick had a flare in it. That if you shot it in the air, someone would
Game
rescue
over.
you. This stick is worthless. No, like I said,
But even
there's
the
a
whole
lot of
they
movies
beat
that they're
the
doing.
system in the end thing was also from Battle Royale.
Yeah. No,
Like,
there's
it's a
just
complete
There's
copy.
a lot of stories that they're doing that I think deserve a higher grade of rated R, so that they can actually get the story out instead of dumbing it down for kids.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stories out there.
Dude, Battle Royale felt like you're watching kids with guns. It did. It really.
was.
They were
Yeah.
amateur kids.
Wolverines.
Well, no, just like some were deceptive, some were afraid holding it, some didn't want to hold it and hand it to
Someone
another
cry when
person.
they kill
but-
someone.
yeah, they would feel real emotional when having to kill someone because they knew they were going to be killed.
And
Just
they were all
Wow.
kids.
and they were all kid actors. Yeah, it was.
16-year-old.
That is what I liked about Ender's Game.
Do they have a trailer
Yeah.
for that?
I
Battle?
love Ender's Game.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. I really
Ender's
enjoyed
Game.
watching
I
it.
read the book. I never.
The movie was
the book
pretty
was
good.
awesome.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I
Um,
love that first one.
Yeah,
the first
that-
one, I know there's a sequel.
The
there, it's
whole-
not good.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
They made a new sequel. That's him as a kid still. It's pretty good. You should check it out. It takes place like
He's
before the
badass.
last chapter.
Yeah.
oh, it's a
Movie was
cult
good.
classic. Huh?
Yeah.
What?
It's a cult classic.
What is it? Oh, shit, yeah.
Apparently.
Apparently.
It's really good.
They made a second one I haven't seen yet.
It was all right.
Oh, if you want to talk about Japanese fucking cult classics, this and Zerum. Zerum was the horror Terminator that the Japanese had. We had Earl. They had Zerum.
Zerum.
Yeah. He was like the Terminator from space and would not die.
Huh. Yeah, I'll have to check this out for sure.
Yeah, this is good.
It's
violent.
Yeah, very violent. There's still some teaming up, but, you know, near the end, you've still got to narrow down to one.
Huh.
Well, it's a pretty sad ending too, if I remember it right.
Really intense.
"42 kids, 3 days, 1 survivor." Huh.
Yeah, it's good.
So who was like, yeah, this is a good idea?
I'd kill you all. Just so you know.
It's the same thing where it's part of the government.
Overpopulation.
You know, overpopulation in a way that it's like an identical story, dude. You just
kind of reminds me of
sci-fi it up, pretty it up a little bit, put a little
reminds me
Alice in Wonderland on it, and you got fucking Hunger Games.
Kind of reminds me of the Predator movie where they got dropped on the planet and.
Dude, they have the whole movie on YouTube.
Oh, Predators, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
Oh, shit.
There you go. You got the whole movie on YouTube.
Oh, cool. I'll watch it later. Yeah. Like I said, they just need to start upping the rated R movies.
Oh, this is.
I mean, rate them appropriately. I don't care, but make some good movies that are geared towards adults.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of you know, it's just the way they make movies now. They make 20 blockbusters and they make money on
Marvel
all of them.
contracting into 20 movies.
Well, they just
let's shit them out.
Let's sell toys.
High schoolers are the people with the most disposable income because they have both of their parents plus whatever their side job
Those
is.
freeloading bastards.
Well, no, so that's why a large portion of marketing is towards high schoolers.
We should
Be
make it
media or otherwise.
legal so we can just chain them to toilets. So I think that'll just solve everything.
That'll solve everything.
Yeah.
Then we will see the movies.
Yes.
Yeah, not those pesky little kids.
Yeah.
Talking
And then
through
you
the
remove
movies
your
and
mask.
stuff like that.
With their,
Your Scooby-Doo mask.
And it was me the whole time.
Who paid that much money for headphones?
I was always the kid that wanted to open up a giant box, like shoe box, full of moths in a movie theater. So it like went to the projector, just covered the whole screen in moths, and you're like, I want my money back. This movie sucked.
I just like it when I can like sneak in a whole meal, like a burger, and just like I have a drink and I pull out a 2-liter, just like.
Oh, totally.
I do it like a picnic. That's.
I heard they're making another Pirates.
Boo.
Yeah, of course. Because Johnny Depp's still alive.
Is he?
No, he's been dead for 20 years. Dude.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
He and Marilyn Manson are like best friends.
Really?
Isn't that hilarious?
I'm pretty
Johnny Depp and
doesn't
Marilyn
surprise
Manson.
me.
I'm pretty sure Marilyn Manson is slowly turning into Nicolas Cage.
Oh, I fucking hate Nick Cage.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yelling does
facially.
not equal acting.
Nicholas Nicholas Coppola.
He is one of the best.
That's because he's coming out more without his.
You're so full of shit.
Manson's coming out more without his makeup.
Yeah, and that it looks
How old is
and he looks like
50s.
Nick Cage.
I don't know. How old is Marilyn Manson?
Old enough.
Hey,
40.
It's a party.
you gotta ask your phone.
Okay, what?
Maybe how old is he? Does that count as celebritism?
I don't know.
No. Alright, never mind.
Siri, how old is Marilyn Manson?
He is 63.
Shut up. Dude, it picked up all of that.
Ooh.
He's almost 50 years old. What does he look like now?
No, seriously,
Like
like
that.
grab on the images.
No.
You'll see. He's starting to look.
He's getting fat.
He's starting to look like Nicolas Cage.
He does.
Well, I don't think he's getting fat. I think
He was on Sons of Anarchy?
Someone probably photoshopped.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
episodes.
I kind of quit watching after Island.
Oh, plus that's how old. Of course they're gonna.
He kind of does look like Nicolas Cage though.
No, he's getting there. He's slowly
No makeup,
bloating and
20.
melting.
Yeah.
I mean, he really lives in the dark too. Like literally,
Really?
like lives in the dark.
His best friend's his cat. It's so cute.
Whoa.
He's like, she's like my child. I don't know what I would do without her. It's so funny. The Prince of Darkness.
Yeah.
That's his
sweet.
cat.
Somewhere online, I saw a picture of Marilyn Manson's dad, who decided to
Wear his makeup.
wear his makeup.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was a trip.
Manson's dad wears his makeup.
What a goofy guy.
Yeah.
Totally.
He rocks though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Except for that one song you made me listen to in the car when we were heading to the comedy club.
Which one?
The
Oh, fuck Frankie.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not even the name of the track. The track's called, like, Torture Part 2.
Yeah, it was a weird track.
Yeah, man. It's on the album Smells Like Children. Check it out. Yeah, there you go.
He's getting old.
Hmm.
On the left? Is that the newest one? The first one? on the right.
Probably.
Oh, nice. He's thin in that one. Probably that one.
No, this was one I saw in a magazine recently.
There.
Yeah.
Scroll down. I told you so.
Cage.
He's doing it.
Either way.
Either way.
Either way.
Whoa.
Well, we've got like 10 minutes ish before the stroke midnight.
Stroke?
And,
Stroke.
15 minutes.
Stroke.
15 minutes left to record period on this bit here.
You're a bit.
Are there any last things about movies we should bring up here in part 1? What's dire? You got a few minutes. What's dire?
Dire?
Yeah,
I don't know. Did it
I think
come
we've
out?
talked about a lot of bad movies.
I'm excited about Toby's movie.
Shadow puppets.
The puppet.
Yeah.
The new puppet one. I want to see that. I don't know what it's called.
The puppet movie.
I'd say I'm most excited
The
about
kid who was
Mad
in
Max.
Labyrinth is
Is
making
that,
a
I
movie.
is that
really
is
do
it
wanna
the
go
one
see
with
that.
Mel Gibson in it?
I think it's puppets.
I
don't know. I honestly think I'm a
The
huge
baby, the
sci-fi,
infant that was in
like
Labyrinth.
science
Oh,
fantasy
you're talking
fiction
about the
guy.
shoebox.
You'll always get me on those.
Something like
Don't
that.
care if they
Yeah.
suck. I'll watch them all.
Yeah.
I'd like to see some really cool dragon movie come out soon. I don't know if they're
Dragon movie.
coming out.
Well,
I don't know. That's just who I am.
Train Your
But
Dragon.
Yeah.
But that's not live action. That's a cartoon.
I don't know. Like, just paranormal. I like the paranormal, like werewolves and
Oh yeah.
monsters and
Old school vampires, not the new.
Yeah,
bullshit.
no sparkly motherfuckers, but
What is that?
that's his car.
Oh.
But I don't know. That's just me. I'd like to see more of that stuff come out. Jupiter Ascending, I heard just blue chunks. So
Oh, really? That's too bad.
That's his truck.
It's not my truck.
No, my uncle's truck.
Oh,
Is he
Just getting home.
from Yakima.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I thought tonight went really well.
I think so.
Yeah, that was cool.
A
Thank
good
you guys.
combo.
Yeah,
Talked about a lot of movies.
A lot of good movies. We talked about bad movies. We talked about newer movies, older movies, comparing.
And
Bad
that was the total idea of this episode, and why I want to call it part 1, because I knew there can easily be a part 2 because
yeah.
of just how much we do with movies.
Well, yeah, and in future podcasts, you can get more generalized with like genres and types of movies and whatever and whatnot. But as a general podcast for movies, I think this one was success.
Well, the next one we'll review some of the ones that we were either looking forward to or saying we're going to suck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
See if we have to eat our words.
Yeah.
I'm not eating any words.
Well, we should all sing an outro song.
Alright.
Oh, again?
Yeah, 'cause I
Okay,
don't
so
have the.
outro.
Alex wasn't here for this,
Yeah.
but when we started the
you
podcast,
can
we
join.
all sung our intro song at the same time, and you make
Randomly.
up whatever you want.
Yeah. So,
We're jam banding
just
it vocally.
hum a song, beat a song, do whatever. We just need you to sing some sort of outro song for a few seconds.
Yeah. Make up something.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean we all have to do
all
it
of us at the same
That's how
time,
the song
and it's
goes.
gonna sound awful, but that's the out for now.
And thank you, everyone. Outro. Da, 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 da.